Alrighty, I'm live. Oh, hold on. Setup is still not quite done. There we go. Anyways, I'm glad to be back streaming again for day 2. Oh, I just realized my mic is not on. Oh, that's why. Alright, I should be able to be heard now. Yep, there we go. Hi, if anyone has tuned in yet, I'm glad to be back for my second stream and already fumbling around like a big old mess. Making sure everything looks nice and set up before I open the gameplay. Playing a bit more DRG since, that worked the first time. And before I get started, I at least need to pull up a program that I have downloaded I didn't have last time. There we go. Oh, hold on. Okay. Hold on. Okay, that should be right. Oh, hold on. There we go. Basically, I'm setting up a Twitch chat I can read in my VR chat system so that I can actually see when people type. I didn't have that last time. I had to kind of rely on hopping out of my game to see it. Oh. Yeah, I still forget important stuff like turning off my gestures. Okay. Since I'm a bit off schedule, I'm going to do things a little differently than what I had planned. I'm first going to start with playing Deep Rock Galactic for the first 2 hours. Obviously starting at almost 4:20. So about around past the hour of 6 o'clock, I'm going to switch gears and play a bit of Minecraft, which is the first time I played Minecraft in a while. Thought it'd be fun to do for stream. It goes quite well normally, and I used to play it a lot when I was younger. Okay.
Another mission? Aren't you tired?
Oh.
Alright, we've cleared warm-up already. Climb in.
What's the area? It is radioactive occlusion, so actually Rocky Mountain would be very useful.
Rocky Mountains for everyone.
And instead of playing the driller, I'm gonna go ahead and go with... Let's do the engineer.
Identify targets and exterminate. That's how it's done.
I think that'd be pretty fun. And that way my Rocky Mountain is useful. Yeah,
Lloyd,
that real
you're
quick.
The king of draft beer. Yeah!
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Got quite a few new tools since the first time I tried streaming this game, so hopefully that they work out pretty well. I think one thing I should probably start with is this. Thought it'd be nice to add some music that wasn't the game's music, as much as I love using the music from this game. Actually, hold on, I don't like this music. Hold on, let me switch it to something else. Let's do chill vibes. There we go. I'd like that much better. Because even when it gets panicky, I'll still enjoy the chill vibes.
Happens when a team doesn't make it back? Well, here it is. We lost contact with this team a full 48 hours ago, and all we're picking up on scanners is derelict gear and radio static. I try not to think about it too much. Get in there, salvage what you can of their gear, and get it all home with the drop pod.
Okay. Ooh, jet boots already at the start of the mission. Perfect. Wait a minute. I might have forgotten to switch the stream. I just realized I might have goofed up there. I totally did. There we go. Perfect. And just to make sure that chat's working properly. Works on my end just fine. And it works on stream just fine. Perfect. Okay. Actually, while I'm in here, I'm gonna move around my VTuber model. There we go. And actually how I have the camera set up right now, it looks like I can look over and read chat physically instead of just staring directly into your guys' soul. So I think I'll keep it that way too. Alright, back to this though. There we go, let's go ahead and just dig through here. Unfortunately, even though I can now see chat in my setup, I can't see if people join or who's watching. I'll be able to eventually, hopefully. There we go. We creepy crawlies. Let's go ahead and just get this done. Oh.
Lithophage meteor fragments heading your way. Look on the
Meteors.
bright side. They give them like aggressive plague-ridden loot boxes. I don't know. You guys like that kind of thing, right?
Oh. There we go. Nice and safely down. It's a lot of meteors. I'll get them at my leisure, but that's always good to have. Eek. Let me just get that really quick. I know I'm a bit late to the stream, and definitely not an optimal time, but I do really want to try streaming. It's not just because, like, you know, oh, it's the YouTube dream. It's because, and I think I can speak for everyone, I've always been enamored by YouTube content, and it might have taken me a while to actually do anything, because I thought for the longest time I couldn't possibly be funny. I, you know, had an opportunity where I have a lot of time to do it, and, you know, I said, hey, you know what? I'm gonna do it. Some people, or some content creators and stuff inspired me. I think the two big ones are Pirate Software, which, if you're unaware of Thor, the guy who runs it, he's ex-Blizzard employee, you know, Amazon employee, security employee for the government, all that stuff, but he decided to, you know, after being able to basically afford a home, to start content creating and start making his own game, Heartbound.
Oh, it still works. Lucky you.
And he's been working on it ever since, and he's been the happiest that he's been. I can't say I own a house, but I do live somewhere where I don't have to worry about rent, which is really nice. Just mostly food and certain bills. And then the other person that inspired me was the Russian Badger.
Watch me fly!
There he is. Ooh, a Huli Hoarder over there. But yeah, he always does these videos where he goes over, you know, his videos for like the whole year. And I always look forward to seeing him, and he always talks about how you know, basically he damn, that Huli Hoarder got away, but you know, never regretted a single day of recording his content. You know, that he loves his job and everything like that. Albeit he said he needs to slow, you know, to change his strategy a little bit, because what he's doing is kind of, you know, not super profitable. And what I mean by that is, like, he will edit a video for months on end until he believes that it's perfect, and his perfectionism is killing him. And I hope to reach that point where, like, content creating is just a fun, like, will always be fun, and something fun I can always do, and, you know, it ends up supporting myself with it, you know? Of course, at the end of the day, the most important thing to me is to play game and have fun. So, I'll only do that if, you know, it's still fun to content create. And, oh, shit. Fucking hell. But, anyways, that'll still be fun to content create and, you know, enjoy my time on any of the platforms I go on. Sorry, excuse me.
When the damn bugs start to feel like family, you know it's time to quit.
They don't feel like family yet, they feel like a pest. Yeet.
Oh, I smell bacon. Come here.
Let me go ahead and get that really quick. And then let's actually have Bosco do that while Molly meets me down here. There we go.
Music to my ears. Now. Jet boost activated. I'm totally loaded.
Okay, there we go. That's plenty of nitro. Alright, now I can call a resupply pod if I need to. Sweet. And I just lit a loot bug on fire. Bonk. If there's anyone who's tuned into the stream at all, hi, my name is Cobalt, and I'm streaming Deep Rock Galactic right now, as apparent from the gameplay. If there's anyone there, I can't really see my stream very well in the setup that I have, but am able to at least see chat. So, giving a shout out saying, hey, what's up, Gabagool, or some other funny thing to tell me that you're there, I'd appreciate it. But if not, that's okay too, because I don't mind speaking into the void, because regardless of, you know, whatever I'm doing on, you know, stream, I'm doing it to have fun, and I would love to be successful, but it's not, you know, mandatory.
My boots, my poor boots. Time to find Molly.
I'm gonna state that that would be awesome, but and no, it's not practical to get any success right now. I just have to see how things go.
Secondary objective completed.
There we go.
You actually went out of your way to do that, huh? Good for you.
Of course I went out of my way to do it. It earns me money. There we go. And I know I don't have to now, but like XP. Ooh. Light deposit. And golden loot bug.
Open. Inventory is full. Hello and good morning.
Go ahead and get this gold before I start things.
Donkey time.
There we go. Oh, not that. I would totally send Molly back, but I'm actually going to use her a little bit for this, you know, Ebony Glyphid event, because I have the perk that gives me, you know, defense when Molly's around. Veteran Depositor, that's what it's called. Alrighty, that's 1, 2. And let's go ahead and set up a turn. Oh. Right here. That way I have some level of defense.
It's armed and ready.
And let me also put a platform right there,
Platform.
so I don't fall through the floor. Let's set this right here.
It's assembling.
Perfect. There we go. Actually, let me do one more thing really quick before I do that. There we go. It's changing my view a little bit so that it'd be a bit easier to play. Because I was looking at just straight my desktop.
Look at it go.
Good news and bad news. The good news is that the pickaxe charge sprinkler you found is working beautifully. The bad news is that there's a wave of bulletproof ebonite glyphids headed your way. Bad luck? Happy accident? I don't know, you decide. Here they come.
I'd say it's a happy accident. Oh, there's one. Maybe switching my display was a bad idea.
You're a stain on the floor. Ah! Bam!
Kind of bonk him on the head whenever I see him. Kind of whack away at him until he dies. That's better. You know, something interesting I learned is that Slayer Stout, the drink that amplifies your melee attacks, boosts your melee against these ebonite glyphids. And it's like super helpful.
Die! Be gone! The smell.
Also, I do have to apologize that I cannot, you know, mod responsibly, so you'll hear some sound effects and things like that. I'm sure you've already noticed the eyeballs on all the glyphids. Alright, come on. Where is more ebonite glyphids? They're there. I have to, like, go around here to see them. Okay, let's go this way.
These boots are not made for whack-a-mole.
There we go. Oh, and there goes all the...
Derelict machine.
There goes all the
or
loot
not,
bugs.
You made it work. Sort of. You guys are something else.
Alrighty,
Now,
let's go and get a
make sure
overclock
you
for
don't
driller.
infuse cores in the core infuser that just happened to power up.
Nah, me never. You know me, Surrend. Or Servend. I would never, ever do that.
Bags full. Can't
There we
carry
go.
anymore.
Let's go and deposit these and send Molly on her way, and then find that elf. Actually, let's find the elf first. That way I don't have to worry about dragging it all the way to the... yeah, to the drop pod.
Jet boots on.
There he is. There we go.
Rock and stone. None can stand before us.
You tied elf bastard.
Man, those things are creepy when they're shut down. Look at its lifeless little eyes. Weird, wrinkly Oh, yeah, those look like you, don't they?
This is the best.
Ha!
Whoops. Very Yuletide, guys.
Hey, who
Well,
you
he's on our way
calling
back
ugly?
with the mini mules in tow. Finish up whatever you're doing and follow them back.
Collect what minerals I can while she does that.
Okay, mules are taken care of. We're ready to start the uplink, but I will say, clear some space around it first. You're gonna need all the movement space you can get.
I know.
Can't carry anymore.
Get some gold. While that goes in. Oh, thank you, Bosco.
I'm leaving on a jet boot. Na 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 na.
That's the first time I've heard that. That's pretty fun.
One sentry gun.
Man, the voice actor for the dwarves did a great job.
Sentry gun needs assembling. Reloading.
Didn't realize these guys were out of ammo.
Rock and roll. We ordered a resupply.
Yep, I got the nitro counted. Supplies incoming.
Huh. Oh yeah, I forgot I added this mod that shows your ammo in percentages rather than, or you know, on your HUD. I totally forgot about that.
Everybody collects
I
ammunition.
forgot how that's a useful thing, isn't it? So I should use my laser gun for a while. That's the big one. laser gun and use my grenades, and then I can go get some ammo. I'm thinking of if I do this where I play DRG for a bit and then Minecraft later. I think that maybe I should do back-to-back mining. I think that's what I should call it. Just eat that up there.
About halfway there, get back in there. Don't let them push you out.
They didn't push me, they pulled me. Don't get mad at me. Not a lot of bugs right now. I thought there would be a bit more.
75% team, hold on. I've almost got you.
Me if you can.
Not worth it.
You want some more?
Triangulation complete.
Alrighty.
I have full control of the launch from here now.
Might as well get a
We're
resupply
sending you
now.
the fuel cells so we can power it up. Get ready.
92 on turn ammo, that's not too bad.
Reloading. One set.
Connect the fuel cells to the drop pod. You'll see the green circle thing on the other side of the pod. No, the other way. The other way. No, not. No. You'll figure it out.
I like how he tried to guess that we were all gonna like struggle to find the port when he recorded that.
Alright, we're all hooked up. Set up the fuel cells and let's get that thing charging. Fuel cells are charging. The fins will be attracted to the vibrations, so get ready for a fight. I'll let you know when this whole operation will be a waste of time if you don't stay close.
There we go. Ooh, I'm getting caught on a health crystal. Might as well just mine that out. There we go.
Fuel cells are half charged now. Doing good, guys. Keep it up.
Alrighty, let's just, I guess, finish this and then head back to the drop pod and then, woo, mission done. I hope the music is sounding right on stream. My first time using the tool, and of course I would love to use more popularly known music. I just don't know what is or isn't a copyright issue quite yet. I know that some things are able to be done, but I also don't want to overuse them too. Like, how annoying would it be if you logged into the 8th stream and I was playing Bone Trestle as my background theme? As much as I love Bone Trestle from Undertale.
This whole operation will be a waste of time if you don't stay close. This
There we go.
whole operation will be a waste of time if you don't stay close.
I know, I got pulled from a mile away, Vent.
Here, have some extinction.
Okay, almost done. Go and
That's
just
it. Fuel cells
grab
are
one of
charged.
these.
Things are looking good. I need a minute to set up launch. Buy me some time, guys.
Bloody disgusting stuff this is.
Thankfully, the reactor is functional. It's spooling up.
Reload.
Onboard mainframe showing green across the board.
Awesome. Almost out of here. Got about a minute. And you can see in the corner there.
Alright, the orbital trajectory is calculating. Shouldn't be long now. Radiation shielding is... Yep, looking good.
Reloading.
Mm-hmm.
I love these things.
Ecom's operational. Almost there. Thrusters calibrated. I'm doing a final system check and then you're out of there, team.
A good friend of mine wants
Drop
to
pod is humming beautifully. Time
join
to
me.
leave. Hop on in and make sure you have everything. We're getting you home, team.
I did always want to experiment to see what would happen if, you know, if I invited somebody in into the streaming room I'm in.
As always.
There we go, nice stretch. Kick that glyphid away. So I think that if I'm gonna have streaming music, I should do it when it's not during a game.
Once again, saving Yuletide like it's your damn jobs. Well, I guess it
Alright.
is your jobs.
Let me just go ahead and fix my setup really quick. I like how I can control the... Oh. Hey.
Your
Didn't
mic
realize you
keeps
were here
cutting
yet.
out.
I know. It's because I'm streaming right now.
Ah, okay.
Like,
Wait,
streaming,
who are you
streaming.
to? Like
Whoever's
streaming
on
your game?
Twitch. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I should have let you know
I
just a
just
little
came
bit
to check
sooner.
in with you.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Oh,
fine.
you're all good.
I don't think I have anyone in it right now, though.
Mission select.
Okay.
Or at least
This
if
one's not on the
they
list.
are, they're lurkers and I can't tell.
Oh.
Yep, the only viewer is me.
Ah, okay.
I was gonna turn off my music though, so let me go ahead and do that.
I just came to check in with you to make sure. You said you wanted to show me something the other day?
Show you something I don't recall.
Yeah, you said you wanted to show me something, but then I couldn't join you.
Hmm.
That's what I remember.
I'm having a hard time remembering myself. I'm pretty bad at it. By the way, if
Yeah,
you
you're all good.
didn't know, the streaming camera is that one right there.
It looks different from normal cameras.
Does it now? Is it
Yeah,
because
a
it's
little
see-through?
bit. Yeah.
So that's an optional setting that I have. In the event that I'm recording or using my
Ah.
camera during a live event or something, it's so that people don't... It doesn't disturb people nearly as much because it's see-through. You know, that's a personal setting. It's not That's not exactly a setting for the stream camera. It's just a
What?
personal setting.
I'll leave you to your streaming. I just came to check in with you. I'm being spam
Oh.
invited.
Ah, I see. Don't hesitate if you don't, or to join me if you want to, though. It can be a little hard when you're streaming to keep talking when you have no one to talk to.
Yeah.
And with the fact that I have absolutely nobody in chat commonly right now, it would be better to have somebody to banter with.
I
But,
can invite them here.
yeah. So, you could make sure they know that I'm streaming on Twitch and to not yell profanities.
Yeah, I'll tell them.
Because, as chill as I am with that, I don't want to get canceled on Twitch.
Perfect.
That actually almost happened to me the
Yeah,
other
most
night.
definitely.
I decided for like the end of my stream to go play public lobbies of like Prisoner Escape, and some kid just dropped the hard R. like after winning a game. All right. Looks like their other friends are here. All right. Anyways, let me turn back on my music in this game, and then we'll go ahead and start the next mission.
Your mic's lagging so bad.
I know, it's because the stream is taking priority so that I sound nice on my stream.
Ah.
My game itself is actually rather laggy and very jumpy. The only thing I need to not be is the stream itself and all of the input. So, the microphone and everything in VR chat is a courtesy kind of thing. So that also my mouth moves with for the stream, but I have a dedicated microphone that's going straight to the stream that won't cut unless my internet gets like really bad. There we go.
Leave no one behind.
And I should also mention that the method I'm doing for the stream is super inefficient, which is probably contributing to that, because normally you would get like an iPhone and like a camera, have like a dedicated camera and stuff like that, and just only have the program to track your face and everything, right? Whereas I'm using VR chat to do that, which is a very labor-intensive game. It's doable, especially with my setup, how strong it is now, that I can just sit in an optimized box and my stream will be fine. And obviously for you guys, it's gonna sound like this. Hit that.
I think I actually
fucking
might
ran.
go to a public optimized box.
Alright, no worries.
Try to make new
Well, nice
friends, I
meeting ya.
guess.
I know there's nobody in it right now, but if you want to wait
Hello,
for my stream, my
Grandpa.
camera's right there. Oh, shoot.
Oh. Hello.
Well, don't poke him.
Boom,
It's
you
set
can
up like an
turn-
actual-
You guys can turn off me. I'll be on blue.
Hello.
Okay, thank you for the heads up, though.
Easy as pie.
I might have to stay in here, though, just so that my, I don't lag too much. Nice seeing you, though.
Nice seeing you too.
Mhm.
Hello, stream. Today we're gonna learn about animals.
The cow goes. "Mrrr."
I'm gonna tell some weird animal facts.
As long as it's stream
Like,
appropriate.
did you know
obviously.
axolotls can? Did you know that when cut off, axolotls can even regrow their brain?
I did know that.
Yeah. Which means, in theory, if you cut an axolotl just right, you could technically get 2 axolotls.
Yeah. Split off by mitosis.
Yes. Russian badger.
Getting closer to our quota.
I wasn't specifically referring to Russian badger, but I do know what clip you're talking about.
The war would be a lot easier if you
Easier
could
if you could split off by mitosis, yep. What you chewing on?
King King.
Candy cane, I see. Okay. Just to be wary, though, it is very clear in my ear that you're chewing on something, and if it's clear in my ear, it's clear in my streams here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You normally don't have to think of those things when you're just kind of chilling and hanging out, you know? But it's something I've had to be wary of going to live streams in VR chat before, is that, hey, people can hear me do stuff if I'm not careful. You know? Like, there was a performance I went to for, like...
I was gonna...
Like a concert or something, right?
But then I realized that's not stream appropriate.
Yeah, please keep it stream appropriate. But yeah, there was once I went to a performance,
Yeah, you guys
and
your impact zones, right?
the,
Yeah, you got this.
let's see, I was eating food very loudly, and people had to tell me to shut up because the stream, they could hear it in the stream. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Oh. I want to walk over there.
Get
That's
it
gonna
back
get me
up.
killed.
I'm leaving
What's going on?
a jet boot.
Well, I'm not just
Oh,
sitting
you
here in
playing
VR
game.
chat. Yeah. I'm not just sitting in VR chat, you know, just talking to myself, you know. What kind of strange person would do that on stream? Like, come on, guys.
Nobody would ever sit around and talk to themselves. I don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
no one would just kind of sit in front of the, you know, a optimized mirror and stare off into the void while talking to basically what was perceivably nobody. Unless somebody
Yeah,
messaged me in
nobody
chat,
would
then I
ever
can
do
see
that.
it. Yeah, nobody would ever do that.
Yeah.
Nobody would ever just hop into a hot
You can't
tub
s-
and just kind of sit and vibe with barely anything on while live streaming it.
Catch me if you can.
I can't see your avatar because PC.
Ah, shit. I fell to my death.
Don't
And-
change it. You're fine.
Oh, no, I wasn't planning to. This is the avatar I fully intend to stream with, because even though I can have people sit in the background of the stream, you know, the only people I have to worry about seeing it is the stream, right? More meteors? But, yeah, so it doesn't bother me too much if people can or can't see this one. And
Loot bug eliminated.
I don't know, do you have... Is it the fallback or the imposter? Because I know that a lot of people are seeing either or right now, and not the imposter.
Fall back.
Is it the Cartoon Knight looking thing, or is it like some pixely gobbly mess?
Cartoon Knight.
Okay, so you're definitely
Hello,
seeing the
chat.
fallback.
My boots. My poor boots.
Imposter is us. Hello.
Yeah, but you probably shouldn't be just sitting in front of the camera like that, you know.
Oh. Okay.
Wait, I can do a cool thing. I can do a cool trick. Hold
Okay.
on.
Take off.
Oh, you're the little. They can't see it. You gotta get closer to the camera.
Hello.
Okay, you're like underneath the camera. In my perspective, you're underneath the camera. There you go. You're right on top of it. Oh.
Mwah.
Dragon kisses. Yep.
It's not gay if you guys are wearing socks. I swear. You guys don't know what I am. I could be male. I could be woman. So, yeah.
Pansexual it is then.
Dishware, let's go.
Never thought I would encounter an elf on Hoxton.
Please do not dip
I
your balls into my
identify as a
walk.
threat. I will. Dip your walk onto me. It spin around like a turtle. Tied on my back.
Elves, am I right?
Call me Turtle Sensei.
Red dots on the
Anyways,
scanner. Think you know
bye,
what that
chat.
means. I'll keep
Alright,
watching.
cool.
Have a good rest of your night. Thank you.
Bye.
I'll have to accept that friend request, by the way, when I can, because with how I have things set up, I can't technically hold on to my controllers the whole time. I can only like stop moving and like pick them up really quick to do stuff.
Whew, good luck with that.
But you know, I'm in the middle of a combat situation, so I can't exactly accept friend requests until that's done.
Okay.
There we go.
Make sure you like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Goodbye.
We'll see ya.
Into the ether.
Into the ether you go.
Ha! Who's gonna protect you now, we crawling? Come and get some! So lie down forever! What's this?
Took me a minute to realize, but this machine event here I've been wanting to do is an Omen Tower.
Drone, get to work!
There we go.
Steve died! I'll never get home!
It's not
Oh, my
you
Steve's
that's
dead.
trapped in there with them. They're trapped in here with you.
Pop's a big one! It's past your
Perfect.
expiration date! Taste the pickaxe! Go forth, my minion!
There we go. Go and set up one of these real quick.
Booyah! Time to shred. Sentry gun needs assembly. Sentry.
There we go.
Mining is hard work. Good thing we're doing. Resupply order.
Well, I probably shouldn't have put it there, but oh well.
Supply pod launched. Results may vary.
Been wanting down. Goodbye, ground.
Goodbye, ground.
Resupply arrived. Go restock.
There we go.
Bam!
Nothing in that one too. And then
Bosco.
got one egg up
quiet.
there.
Donkey, come here.
Okay, let's get this one too while we're at it.
I think I'm seeing a swarm gathering in an adjacent cavern. 1 second. Could you guys deal with that if you're not busy?
Yeah, totally, I don't mind.
No!
Swarm has arrived. Show them the business end of
Double
those weapons.
hover boots.
Reloading.
I have my turns to do most of the work on this one. Help him out with this though. And this. Oop, hold on. Okay.
Covering fire.
Ooh, that nearly killed me actually.
Oh shit, did you see that one? God, that was nasty.
Okay, yeah. I gotta be careful.
I fell. I needed that. Getting supplies.
There we go.
Reloading. Bam.
Alright, perfect. We got done with that one. Now to get the rest of the fossils and eggs. That's actually the last one right there.
Get to work. Off we go.
Okay. Let's go this way. Around the bend. No, excuse me.
You're my new best friend.
Maybe I ought to start announcing in my friend servers now when I go stream.
We're making the mother of all omelets here, team. Can't fret over every lost egg. Wow, I didn't think you'd actually get that one done. Secondary completed.
Nice.
Help! I got the deposit.
Let's see, there it is. Let's get this done while we're here. Oh yeah, we should probably figure out what kind it is. So the pulse gun, buster, and drone replicator. So that the drone replicator, that's gonna be fun, ain't it? See, it's the repulse. It's the burster. Okay, so that's gonna be the slow-moving minigun attachment. I don't think it will, but hopefully the resupply pod will block
Oh, I've got a
some of the
bad feeling about
projectiles. Unintentional idea.
this. Kill or be killed.
It does not. Got it. Okay, first one down. Let's go this way and just kind of fry that. Okay, last one, last one.
Eat blood!
If there's at least one thing my build is good at besides dealing with rivals, it's these omen towers, I swear. Got it.
I could do this in my sleep.
Well, you did what the other teams couldn't. Glad to see that thing wasn't a waste after all. Now, about that core infuser. Okay, this
Isn't
mission
it
is
now?
officially ending. No going back now. Collect what you can on the way. The drop pod is inbound.
Driller.
Drop pod arrived. Molly's being called back.
Heavy hitter,
Follow
nice.
her lead. Okay, 5 minutes on the clock, starting now.
Don't worry, very close by. Not a big problem.
Steve died honorable.
One sentry gun ready to be built. Sentry done!
Go get him, boy.
We better hurry!
Make every bullet count.
Just received Molly in the drop pod. Remember not to try and climb into the mule compartment, please. You know who you are.
You know who you are.
Do you always have to waste explosives when you get in the pod? I get celebrating, but goddamn.
I would love to be one of the dwarves who thought it was a great idea to up into the bay and do that. Okay, that's a mission done. Perfect.
Good work. You're saving Yuletide.
Huh.
One mission at a time.
A regular mission control. I wasn't expecting you here.
Easy peasy.
Okay, so let me just check to make sure my stream, how long I've been running it for. It's been live for about, where does it say it again on my feed? Oh, about an hour now. So I'll play another mission, but do another hour, and then afterwards I'll just switch to Minecraft. That sounds like a good idea. So we'll do that. We'll do this Quark's mission.
You sure you want to go there?
It's in
Up to you.
dense bio
Drop pod ready when
zone,
you are.
so Scout would be most useful here.
Keep them shites off me. I'll keep the team alive.
There we go, and then resupplier, veteran. Probably be best to get deep pockets. Yeah, deep pockets would be a good idea. Okay, yep, we're good. Dark Morkite does not help me in this.
Oh, sweet.
Yep, now I got 4. And then let's get that overclock made.
Welcome to Overclock City population, mate.
I actually used to play this game on PlayStation for the first like season or 2, and then I decided to get it on PC, and I now have to regrind to get all of the overclocks. I didn't have everything, but I'm pretty sure I gotten every single overclock that I could have gotten in the game. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get the next mission started. Yeah, next mission start. Let's do that. Not lose any of this momentum here. And while the drop pod leaves, we do have a drink. I like how the vice seams in my mouth move whenever I open a drink. Doesn't do that with most VTubing rigs because their vice seams rely on mouth movement, like facial tracking. Whereas I'm purely going through VR chat, which their vice seams are relying off of noise that I make.
Lock and load, lad.
Oh, hi.
Prepare to be shocked. Hooray! Don't let him flank you.
Get rid of all those. There's the rig. My brain is still stuck on playing engineer. My
Point
brain
extraction.
didn't like
The name of the game
quite
is
realize
speed.
that's what
Your
I was playing.
resources are limited, so is
Scout.
your time. So get a move on, or the bugs will encourage you in their own special way.
Booyah! Let's be friends.
There we go. Let's get a Steve on here. The bugs are gonna move very quickly in this game mode, so I gotta be very quick. Quick and thorough. Yoink. Oh, yoink. There we go. Let's have Bosco mine that. Game's starting to lag now. Or at least my perspective. That could be my Wi-Fi not doing so well. Because you would think that if I'm using like a Quest headset to do all this, I would be using you know, can't think of words, but the cable link, you know? But no, I am going through Virtual Desktop's Airlink system. Because it looks really nice, and I love the freedom that it gives me. So even though I'm sitting at my desk doing this, I'd still prefer my virtual desktop setup any day. Even if it might not be as optimal as doing a cable link system. Maybe if the actual program that I could go through with cable link was better, I would do cable link. But, you know, it's also because I have external batteries that I have on my headset to keep it alive. That I could just interchange and swap in and out, so I don't have to worry about battery draining and dying slowly with the cable link. Instead, I just have to make sure that I switch the battery every so once in a while. Oh. Good thing unlike the Holy Hoarder, this guy doesn't, like, leave the caves. Ah yes, my potato aim skills. See them live in action.
Steve's gone.
Another invite from a friend. I might do this more often where I invite friends to join me for my streams. Because as long as they're going to be nice and not, you know, go against TOS, I think I'll be safe. So, let me go ahead and do that really quick while we're quiet. I'll invite my friend Funtime, who, you know, has streamed before, does content, has done content creation. You know, not successfully as far as I'm aware of, though. So they should know what's up. Go mining the gold. If there's anyone there that's watching now, hi, my name is Cobalt, and decided to do streaming. This is my second day streaming, third stream total, and I'm just having fun with it. The reason why I'm so unsure is because my setup right now currently.
Wait, do they train you at all for this?
Oh. With my setup right now, I can't see my stream. The only thing I can see is my chat, because I have it attached to my hand since I'm using VR chat as a, you know, VTubing display basically.
Lighting! Whack-a-mole!
Ow. There we go, got him. Try to get rid of some of those zappers. Wonder what happened to that tri-jaw. I could have sworn that Ow.
What's this?
Got it. Okay.
Let's clear them out.
There we go. Almost one-shot that hive guard. Or not hive guard, just flip guard.
Hello, Cobalt. Guess what,
Hey,
Cobalt?
hold on. Before you say anything, I'm streaming on Twitch right now. Oh, nice Pikachu.
Just want to let you know.
Meet your maker, Crate.
But what's up? How you been?
Oh, I'm out of here.
Do you know anything?
Yeah, that avatar you're wearing, I've seen it before on streams and stuff. But it's hard to tell because I have my desktop stream right in front of me, covering the mirror.
Eat it.
There we go. You'd have to kind of move to my side and away from where my camera is so I can see it.
Another day at the office.
That's where my camera is. But yeah, that avatar I've seen before. Oh, you got your full body ready. That's what you were trying to show me.
Yeah. You're kind of lagging for me. I don't know if it's you or it's mine.
It is me because my computer is taking priority in the stream and the game I'm actually playing and not so much VR chat. Because even on my end,
I
it's
see.
jittery. However, though, I can at least assure that I sound fine on stream. And look fine on stream because I check every now and again to see how well it looks, and it looks fine. Plus, I've had other people confirm that for me as well. So even though it's weird client to client right now on VR chat, I am fine. Alright, there we go. Yep. Yeet. Right now
I'm gonna join someone back really quick, so.
Alright, no worries. You're the second person that has joined me and has tried to tell me something, and then I tell them I'm streaming, and then they're like, well, this is awkward, I'm gonna dip.
Oh no, it's not awkward for me. I always stream and all that, you know. Every time someone joins and I'm streaming and I'm like, oh, hello, I'm streaming. And then boom. You know,
You're like, oh, sorry, I want to yell profanities at people, so I guess I'll have to do that somewhere else.
Unfortunately, one of the trackers have 15 minutes left, so I'm gonna go do something really quick and boom.
What trackers are they again? Oh, they already left, so... But yeah, they've been raving about getting their trackers working because they, were having a hard time getting them to work.
Go fetch.
They needed, like, new dongles and stuff for it, and their Wi-Fi was garbo and stuff like that. But I'm glad that they got everything working now.
Gotta go fast.
Oh, one of my controllers turned off.
Little elf, you will be my Yuletide present.
Oh, I almost died again. There we go. Controller's turned off for a second there, so I couldn't see chat.
Help me mine this.
Where is that Yuletide elf? I wonder if I'll get another machine event.
Skull Crusher.
Let's see, he is back that way. There's Steve. And there's the rest of the Glyphids. Ah, he's right here. Oh, in the hole. Just go ahead and head back to the thing and deposit everything.
Fast. Say hello.
Oh, that's right. I need to probably deposit first. Ooh, I definitely don't have enough nitra. And ammo-wise, I'm not doing so hot. Let's get some health real quick.
Boomerang. Lights up.
There we go. Oh.
Stunning throw stick.
No, I really should stop using my shotgun. To be honest, I should really stop using everything because I'm running low on ammo.
Flares up.
Shit, okay. Kite them around, get some more nitra. I have 13, I need at least 20. That's not.
Ludicrous speed.
Oink. just plop.
Ordered a resupply.
You low already? Alright, supply
Yes.
pod on the way.
Yes, I'm already low.
Steve's gone. He fought well.
Hey yo, the pizza's here.
Wonder what slot they're serving in the canteen. Like these things weren't bad enough alive. I'm taking some of the ammo.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead and just get the rest of this quarks in, because I think I actually have enough to finish it. This mission's always so not fun to play because I think it's because of the type of difficulty it is, whereas most games are predictable for when you get swarms.
Looking pretty bad down there.
Like, we're talking to the level of,
Minehead launching.
you know,
If
every
bugs
single
didn't
other
know you were
one,
here
you can
before, they definitely
really
know now.
tell when,
Gear up for a fight. The drop pod's on its way.
you know, when bugs are coming and predict and plan for that. Whereas this game mode, you can't. It's purely just bugs constantly, with more bugs coming as time goes on. It's really a time-based one. All the other ones, you can do everything at your leisure. But every time you like complete a certain thing or do a certain, like a good example, right, is the normal mining mission where you just go and collect morkite. It's dependent on how far you've traveled into the cave system. You know, how many caves have you passed through, how many steps basically how far have you gone. Game mode, right? Egg collection, it's all based on the amount of eggs you collect. I think it's a little swarm every egg with a big swarm every other egg. I just need 3 more flowers and then I'll be done with the flowers.
Gotta wait for the rates.
And all the other ones you do something to trigger it, right? Like, you know, putting, you know, building stuff, putting stuff down, you know, all that stuff. But in this game mode, it's 120% time-based. Like, like, no matter what you do, you could literally be standing there and do nothing. The waves will get harder and the game will progress in its difficulty. Oh, hey. Good thing I came down here. Stop it. Okay, I need to find 2 more flowers in like a minute or 2. Or else then I won't be able to complete it.
Drop pod
Gotta be
is on
like
its
somewhere
way.
I haven't
Get to
been
the
to
LZ
yet.
before time is up and you'll be home in no time.
Did I even go this way?
Lloyd
I
is
might
up.
not have. Yeah, because that's where the drop pod's coming in from. Oh, wait, never mind. Ooh,
Boom, baby!
Drop pod just landed. We don't have a lot of time, so let's go. I can't wait forever. We're at 3 minutes remaining till takeoff. Just letting you know.
I know.
Grabbing ammo.
Just grabbing this, to restock everything, and I'm gonna try to see if I can spot anywhere on the map I haven't been to. The map lags me, that's fun. Oh, fuck yeah, perfect.
Let there be light.
I think that's an oppressor. Oppressor or bulk. Either way, I don't want to figure out which.
T-minus 2 minutes and counting. Running out of time down there, guys.
I know. I got the flowers.
Done with that one already, huh? Maybe we should have asked for more. Secondary objective done.
Lloyd!
Get a bit more XP.
Rock me like
Good haul. Bringing you in out, team.
Rock me like a stone. What's that face? Oh. There we go. The most important... Oh. I'm stuck with my eyes closed and my mouth out. There we go. For those who don't know, you can turn on and off your gestures, which, you know, change your facial expressions based on your finger positions, right? And when you turn them off mid-gesture, it locks the gesture. So I had 2 gestures active. That was my eyes closed and my tongue sticking out, and
Good work, guys.
yeah,
That's another
it looks
Yuletide
funny.
mission down. The decorative elf cleanup efforts are going surprisingly well so far. We've only got couple thousand left to go. How many of these things did we order?
Too many. I think the simplest answer is too many. Don't have anything earnable there. I didn't do a thing there. Okay, let me check this stream, and depending on how long it's been, I will either play one more mission of DRG or switch to Minecraft. It has currently been an hour and 16 minutes. You know, with... Oh, hey, someone just tuned in for the first time. Hi there. I've been streaming for the past hour, and I haven't had anybody, so... Hi, welcome to my stream. My name is Cobalt, and I'm obviously playing Deep Rock Galactic. And I was thinking of doing this thing, kind of where I have a you know, play a bit of DRG for a while, and then switch over to Minecraft, and... Well, I was checking the time just now to see how far along I was in. Oh. Let's go ahead and get the drink before I go. It's the radioactive exclusion zone.
Round of chilled
So,
Rocky Mountains for everyone.
Rocky Mountain will be useful. And it is a Morkite mission, and I haven't played the Gunner for a minute, so I'm going to do that. There we go. Can't tell if you're still there, because as my setup is right now, I can't really see my setup without tabbing out of the game. I don't have multi-screen, sadly. However, though, I do have a add-on that lets me see my chat. So if you are there, I would appreciate if you messaged in chat so I can see. But I'm gonna go ahead and start this mission. Yeah, I know, it's such a fun game, isn't it? I used to be for a long time, too. When I played it on PlayStation, I played the first 2 seasons and completed them, you know, then. And then when I got a PC during the 3rd season, I kind of slowed down, but I wanted to get back into it, especially as I started streaming, because it's a fun game, an enjoyable game, and you know, it's a good game to start streaming with, you know?
You know what to do. Get the Morkite.
So...
I'm surprised I even need to tell
you know, I thought I'd do that, and my first stream I did with this, which was the other day, I did comparatively well for first day. I think I had 15 unique viewers throughout the 4 hours I streamed of it. And I was like, that kind of surprised me, because normally I've heard people go streams of having like nobody at all in their stream. And yeah, the next stream I had, I literally had 2 people tune in, because I was playing League of Legends and not playing it very well. So, yeah, I don't think I'll touch League of Legends again unless I'm playing with a friend, probably.
I need to deposit in the mill.
But yeah, for now, I was going to play this, and then after a little while, because, you know, like, at the 2-hour mark, about around, depending on how far into a mission I am, I will switch over from this to playing Minecraft, because, like I mentioned, Minecraft's another fun game, and... you know, I haven't played it in a minute. Thought it'd be a good opportunity to do it on stream. Stuff like that. But yeah, thank you again for tuning in. I do really appreciate it, you know. This is for the first hour. It was me, myself, and I think you're the first person that tuned in. If you have any questions about the game, don't hesitate to message me about them, by the way. I love to answer questions. If there's one thing about this game that the community takes pride in, is helping people learn about the game and talk about the game, you know? obviously I don't hesitate to say anything. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and start mining away. Break through all this dirt. Let's see. Didn't have to curve, but oh well. Yeah, I know the community is awesome. There was a bit of a stint for a minute where some of the community members were getting a bit toxic because of like elitism. You know, the whole, you know, we know the game better than you, so listen to us or you're not gonna play with us kind of bullshit. But I think that comes with any game that gets popular and has been around for as long as DRG has, because for context-wise, before the seasonal updates, which are about 6 to 9 months apart, almost a year, the game was in open beta for 4 years. So that's almost like...
This is stupid.
Oh, shoot. That's like almost 7 years of this game existing. And it's had plenty of time to build up its community slowly, and the devs had been able to work everything out. So yeah, we were able to, the game was able to foster a very healthy community because it wasn't grown so quickly. But now that it's getting kind of more and more popular, you know, obviously you're starting to get those a-hole douchebags that are, you know, they'll have have lobby names like, you know, Prestige 3 or above, Silver Border. Don't play my game unless you're playing a meta build. If you have Fat Boy, you will be kicked. Must have mic. Shit, right? You know, it's like there are two sides of the community. There's that, and then there's, you know, who wants to snuff liquid Morkite while they're your voice.
I need you here.
And obviously, I think you can imagine what kind of, you know, what kind of games I enjoy more. The first day I was playing this game on stream, I played 5 games in 4 hours. About no, it would have been closer to 7 or 8. It's hard to remember. I have the VOD still, so I can check exactly how many. But for now, I'm gonna say was almost 8. Ooh, that's the chest for the boots. That's right. But I think I died like 3 or 4 times. Yeah, it would have been about around 6 missions because I did the deep dive during my stream. So yeah, about 6 missions. I died like half of them. It was still a fun time. Yeah, nice try, Stingtail.
No more Stingtail.
Nothing sounds more beautiful than this gun revving up, doesn't it? All the guns sound really nice in this game. Bonk. Little known trick, if you didn't know, these crystals here, if you hit them in the core where they light up, it takes 1 hit to, you know, to destroy and completely nullify them.
How many swarmer nests have you morons disturbed? There's basically a whole nest in a frenzy down there, and they're headed right for you.
I should also mention that I can't mod responsibly, so this game is somewhat modded. Made sure there was nothing copywritten in it. Yeah, it's a very nice tip. But yeah, I've modded this game,
Eradication protocol.
and modding is fun, but also I understand that sometimes my mods can be a bit jarring to people. Like, all the glyphids have eyes. And it seems like silly at first, but then I've kept it longer than I should have because of how useful it is. Because in the dark, you can see, like, absolutely nothing, right? You can see their eyes bouncing around in the dark, and it's so funny, but it's so useful. There's other ones like, you know, style of life choice. There are ones like materials glow, like brighter than usual. And then, I don't know if you could hear a text-to-speech woman going low power somewhere around here. That's a Betsy unit. Yep, right there. If you didn't know, there's a thing that you can run into in the cave called Betsy, and it is basically the prototype mule before your mule Molly, and it's meant to be an offensive type because they were trying to first get rid of all of the bugs in the cave. until they realize that's impossible, so just better to equip our dwarves to deal with them while they're doing their job. So... But by the time they figured that out, enough dwarves had died and left their Betsies behind. That, they had to write them off as a corporate writ them off as a tax write-off, basically. So, Betsy can be a pain, but comparatively to some other threats, she is much more manageable, especially something like the Nemesis, who is primarily built to deal with you. Betsy's are primarily built to deal with the Glyphids. Oh. I always get grabbed by these guys. I never look up, I swear. But, yeah, anyways, if you just know how Betsy behaves and what kind of behavior she's looking at to deal with you, then you can easily counter her. The two biggest things you have to worry about are her cannon that shoots out those bombs and, her mounted gun. So, both of those require the target to basically either be running in a straight line or otherwise standing very still, basically being very predictable. It's, designed to deal with Glyphids. Glyphids go in a straight line towards you, and very rarely do they deviate from that. Only certain Glyphid types, or if they're interfere or something, right? So, the best thing you could do against a Betsy unit is to just always to be moving. You want to try your best to get not close to it, if you can help it, but definitely at the right angle to hit her in her weak points. Another thing, too, is as long as you don't get too close, you can initiate the fight, and you can immediately burst down one of the suckers on her to deal with her.
Down it goes.
And obviously the best... Oh, hold on. The very best advice about dealing with a Betsy that you can do is, team up on it. She is built to deal with things coming directly towards her and basically rushing her. That's her whole thing. If you have 4, or even another person who is running and flanking her and hitting her where they need to, that's enough to take down a Betsy really easily. Because she can only focus on one target, or a cluster of targets, is what I would call, is what I would say. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and drop a resupply right there. Don't exactly need it yet. Another useful mod that I have is underneath my ammo you can see a percentage point, and it shows you the percentage of ammo that I used.
Oh shit.
So, it's a good I got that very recently, but it's a good way to tell if I need ammo or not, because a lot of people don't know that normally you tell based on the 4 bars underneath your health bar, if you notice in the bottom right. That tells you how much ammo you do have, and it also will show that for any teammates that you have as well. And even though it can be used, like it's not like a horrible tool to use, it is harder to kind of coordinate that than you would imagine, so I use this mod instead. Because then it gives me an exact number of what I do versus don't have. Yeah, if there's any mods I recommend for DRG, it's either fun ones that affect your client specifically, like noise changes or little cosmetic things, or the quality of life ones that just make the game generally nicer. The only other ones I'd recommend are either ones that are like, that completely alter your game for being like absolutely funny. Like my favorite one, I'll probably never do it because I'm too scared to. But it's Oops Nothing But Detonators, where it spawns only bulk detonators in your game. It removes the potential drop for everything else, I think, except for the Crassus. Oh, I did not mean to shoot that. But the Crassus detonator and the Dreadnought. So what will happen is you'll constantly have like 6 bulk detonators in your cave. And every time you kill one, it kills all of them and blows everything up. And then you got 6 more that spawn.
Right there.
Until like at least a Dreadnought spawns, because I think the Dreadnought actually stops bugs from spawning.
Bam.
Bonk. Oh, here. I'll have to do that. Oh,
Hey,
sorry, Steve.
knock it off. Listen closely. You hear that? You're being hunted. Get ready.
Oh no, you had to put the fear of God into me. God and all his bugs. This isn't Earth Defense Force. I can deal with it. I should stream Earth Defense Force sometime. I think that'd be a fun game. Oh, that's already dead.
Steve is down.
Oh, Steve is dead. Let me throw this.
No survivors.
Note to self, the grenade, or the lead burster, bounces off Bliffids. Yeet.
Clearing the area.
Oh, that's a stingtail. You pull me, I'm gonna whack you back. Also notice I'm making sure to be careful because I see the Betsy over there. And I don't want to get grabbed by a stingtail and brought over to Betsy and automatically start the fight. I'm also being extra careful to make sure I don't aim directly at her, because I don't want one of my stray bullets activating her either. Okay, I think now that I'm at the end of the swarm, I'm going to go back up to that resupply pod. Because I'm about at half for most of all my ammo, I think. So before dealing with that Betsy, I should go get the ammo. Another really nice trick is to remember how much ammo you get from the resupply. It gives you half of everything in your kit. So when you feel like that you want to go and get a resupply, make sure to burn as much of your standing ammo as you can until you think that you're about around halfway. You know, like, for example, I always make sure to throw out my grenades. I knew I was going to go get a resupply before, you know, fighting Betsy, and so I made sure that I threw out my grenades during combat. Even though if they weren't effective or I didn't need to. It was just a good idea to do that so that I used them and I chunked the enemy with them. And that so that I wouldn't waste that potential space, you know? Okay. I think I'm ready to deal with Betsy. Something else that helps with this too, particularly, is my build is very useful against boss fight and sustain. Like, you noticed obviously when they were shooting all of those bombs. See, look, we already deal with one of the charge suckers, mostly due to Bosco. But I was just shooting my gun the whole time. It's because I have a perk, you know, thing on my gun that reduces the amount of damage I take as long as I'm fully revved up. That coupled with me being right next to Molly, I get damage reduction that way too. So she doesn't do nearly as much damage as she normally would. The only other thing I have to worry about is just making sure that I'm not in the center of the explosion. So she's a bit far away, so I'm gonna try to get her with my Burt. Now I'm gonna run up close and just try to melee her. There we go. See, that's all you have to worry about. Just make sure you just keep moving.
Shutting down. Goodbye.
I got carpet bombed as my first overclock. Been having fun with that. Yeah, carpet bomb. That's a fun one. I think my favorite one, I don't remember its name, but it's for the sorry, drawing a blank. It's for the driller. It's one for his sludge pump that instead of his charge shot being a big old glob that launches forward in an arc and splatters on the ground, it instead shoots it out like a shotgun blast. Like, it basically explodes immediately as it leaves the nozzle, and all the shards go forward, and it does a lot of damage when it hits things. There's a build made by the guy who does the voice for the announcer in this mod. And he calls it the shards. And I find it so funny. It's my favorite fucking build. And what's best about it is that it is really good at dealing with larger enemy units, especially those who either have breakable armor or unbreakable. Like, basically any enemy who has armor, it's useful against. And it's so fun to use it. Like, instead of like saying get shitted on, I say get sharded on. It's always so funny. It's not canon, but it's believed that the ammo for the sludge pump comes from the shut down bathroom on one of the space rigs. Because there's an announcement talking about it all the time. And I think in the description for the gun it does mention that its creation was a creative means to deal with a common problem on the space rig. So yeah, I would love to believe that they're just that the sludge pump is literally a shit cannon. Let's see. But no, yeah, I think my favorite one for the Hurricane, that's what Carpet Bomb is for, right? I think it's the Hurricane gun you're talking about.
Movement in the adjacent tunnels. Glyphids are gathering. Get ready.
Oh, I was talking about this earlier, how you can predict when the Glyphids are coming based on the mission you're playing in. Certain events, or doing certain things will trigger a swarm. In this game mode where I'm just extracting Morkite, it is based off of...
You feel that?
It's the one I've
They're
got?
here.
Oh, this is the... Let me look. It's the Thunderhead. Carpet Bomb for Thunderhead. I'm trying to remember... Yeah. Okay, that's what that one is. Okay, yeah, okay, no, I do know what you're talking about. Okay. That one is a fun one, though. I was trying to think, because, like, Carpet Bomb sounded like one for the Hurricane. If you don't know the Hurricane, it's a rocket launcher one that has guided missiles. And I thought Carpet Bomb was one that removed your ability to lock on for increased damage and AoE. But, you know, I think the one you're talking about is just one with an increased AoE on these guys, and probably reduced general damage, but increased damage to that AoE, which I can imagine being just as useful as, you know, can't speak words now, as my Shart cannon I'm talking about, because the explosion does ignore armor. Even though they might have damage reduction against explosives, it does, the damage goes through armor.
Almost makes me wish I was down there right now. Almost.
Almost. Something to note about Betsy is even though she is currently helping me right now and dealing with Glyphids, she can still hurt you with her bombs. So be very careful. Because even though she's my ally, she still will wreck my shit. Yeah, you just gotta be very present on what she's doing, I'd think. She will, you treat her like you would normal Molly, except she has a gun. Because Molly, you gotta be careful where Molly is at all times, because she has the potential to knock you off a cliff if you don't know where she is and she runs into you. Because depending on the situation, either you will go through her collider, or you won't, depending on what's going on. It really does depend. But if you're not stuck between her and something else, her collider does not affect you. If there is nothing stopping you from, moving around, then she will push you around. And I would say similar problem with Betsy. Betsy will not actively try to hurt you, but by doing what she does, she can accidentally hurt you. Even Betsy has that problem. See, look, watch. She's pushing me around right now, just kind of walking into me. So, just kind of keeping a general idea on where Betsy is versus where the bugs are is always a recommended thing to not die to her.
You carry a load well, Mom.
And considering the pros versus the cons with Betsy, I think it's more useful to have her around killing bugs than it is to avoid her entirely. But that's ultimately dependent on if you're able to take her down in the first place.
Wait for flare charge. Help me mind this.
Although I don't know, I'll need to double check this, but Betsy might have the damage reduction that you normally are supposed to get with teammates. If you're unaware, certain perks and things that you get for playing the game, like for a great example is getting a Steve. Steve gets the same damage reduction bonus as you and your team. So that's why Steve doesn't die immediately when your teammates shoot him when they don't realize, hey, that's a Steve. So, you know. I would like to think Molly has that same thing too. I like her most times except on salvage. I can see how it could be a problem on salvage since you have to defend a very singular point. And you don't have much room to move. So if you can't keep the bugs away and they're on top of you the whole time, yeah, Molly's gonna just bombard the shit out of you. I totally get it. So that's definitely one where you want like a team, because then that way you can use your, your teammates to kind of ward bugs off and ward her attention off as well, or just have enough firepower to keep them off you.
Down the hatch.
But yeah, I personally enjoy having Molly around. She's very useful to me as long as, once again, I'm just being careful and watching where everyone is.
35. They're gonna be so pissed.
Yeah, piss off Team 35. We're better than them. Oh, here.
I'm gonna call
Steve.
you Steve.
Little known fun fact about Steve, by the way. I did mention that he does have damage reduction based on, friendly fire damage reduction, I think is what it's called. This friendly fire damage reduction does not apply to certain damage sources like burn and freeze. Burn and freeze you cannot damage reduce with your teammates. You have to have the elemental insulation perk. That's the only way to damage reduce those sources. Which is why you want to be very careful if you have a driller when you have, Glyphids or Steves. They will, because they are the easiest way to kill them. Their flamethrower or their freeze gun will absolutely shred Steve, and their sludge pump, even though it doesn't do nearly as much damage to Steve with that, because unlike the other two sources, that one does have damage reduction. It will still shred the armor like nothing.
I need the mule right
So,
here. Right.
if you have like a Glyphid guard, Steve, like I do, you do not want to drill her with a sludge pump. Alrighty, how much more Morkite? Oh, that's all actually.
You can head back whenever you're ready.
I have
By
yet to see the
way,
Yuletide
they
elf.
do like it when you bring back extra. It looks good on a certain someone's reports. Just saying.
I think that someone's you, Bend. Let's see. I'm going to continue going down just to see if there's any other mineable materials I can get, but also because I have yet to see the Yuletide elf. And if during seasonal events, those guys are useful because it doubles all experience gained on the battle pass. It's the only way to make it go faster. Oh, I think I heard it for a sec. I think I did. Let me just go ahead and do that.
Line up.
Slowly going up. Let me see. Let me look around.
Got no flares ready.
All I have to do is just look around the cave to see if I can spot it or spot another cave entry point. Definitely no cave entry point here, so I'm gonna go this way first. There is that. Does that lead anywhere? Nope, it leaves over and around, so we're gonna ignore that. And we'll go the other way. Nope, nothing here either. Okay, I think I did explore the entire cave system. Which means I just missed the Yuletide elf, wherever he was wandering around. So yeah, what I'll have... I don't have him, right? Yeah, I definitely don't have him. So what I'll have to do is climb back up the cave and see if I can find him. Fortunately, though, I'm at the point where I think glyphids will no longer... Or swarms will no longer spawn, because I've gone through the whole cave. For extraction like this, it's dependent on how far you've traveled into the cave for swarms to get you. So now that I've reached the end of the cave, basically, there should be no more triggers for swarms. At most, I might get some stragglers. Oh, also, hog plant.
What even are you?
For other missions, they are based on certain triggers that you have to do.
That cave. You got a swarm gathering around you, team.
Right as I said, I shouldn't get any more swarmers. More swarms. I get a swarm warning. That's funny. Like,
Time's
oh
up.
yeah, game.
Here they come.
You were talking about it. You gotta get punished now. Oh, I just realized there might be actually an edge down there that I haven't checked out, but I'm gonna go back up first. Oh, come on. Good thing while I'm running, Betsy's just gonna deal with all the bugs in her path while she tries to catch up to me. Oh, that's an oppressor. I guess I should deal with this one.
Oppressor down!
Taking a bit longer than I thought you would, guys. We got quotas to fill still. Come on.
Ow. You bitch. Still see nothing.
Here we go!
Thought I saw something over there. Look over here really quick. Nothing there. Nothing there either. Let's see. So, I don't know if there's anyone else in the chat. I kind of, for my setup, I can't really see my stream, feed and everything. I can't see viewers and count. I can only see the chat. So if there's anyone else in the chat, go ahead and message and let me know you're here. That always is appreciated. And of course, if the one guy who was here earlier, if you have anything else you want to talk about, don't be afraid to message me. I don't mind at all. Getting any sort of engagement is helping me stream a lot, because it's kind of hard to just talk into the void. It's always better to have somebody there to engage with when you are just kind of doing what you're doing, Like, even earlier, you may have missed it, but I had some friends join my instance. If you're unaware, I'm using VRChat as a method for my VTuber model. So I'm not just using like a facial rig to do this. This is actually like in VRChat.
Flares are recharging!
I'm just sitting in a world and playing the game through a simulated desktop, which is why I'm able to like pick up my hands and do things with them, and got like nice gestures and stuff. But I can't have like the gestures on while playing the game, because then it would just be my eyes closed looking at the screen, and I did not want to do that. But yeah, any sort of engagement or people talking is always, always, always appreciated.
Eat it!
Ooh, hold on. Was there anything right here? No? I'm just failing going up, aren't I? There we go, starch nuts. Aha! You bastard! Ah, shit. I pushed too hard. It's okay, though. I am at literally the end of the mission, and all I need to do is get the Utide Elf, and that's all I need.
Thanks, Bosco.
So I will tell...
Focus fire here.
Yeah, Bosco to shoot the Utide Elf while I just kind of spray it. Dedge. Yeah. Dedge chat. Oh. He took a fall.
'Twas the night before Yuletide, and all through the cave, not a single elf moved because it was shot by a knave. What? I don't know.
I like that the turns shoot the elf. So, Bosco is... He will only shoot threats unless you tell him to shoot them. He wasn't shooting at the elf the whole time until I told him to. So, it is nice.
Let's get you out of there.
Oh, hold on.
Alright, drop pods
It is very helpful. Bosco is like the most helpful thing in the game because anything that you could do that isn't like start objectives and like hold materials, he can do.
5 minutes on the clock, starting now.
Oh shit.
Red sugar.
So yeah, he is like incredibly useful. I think the only thing that he can't do specifically that isn't like mine material and like hold it for you is protect Molly. And that's a bug in the game. That's a bug in the game's coding. Bosco carries you. So I don't want to say Bosco carries me, but Bosco is incredibly helpful and he enables me to do a lot of really dumb shit.
Okay, 4 minutes now.
Like what I just pulled a second ago. I could do it because I knew Bosco was going to get me up and that I had my full lives. And there's no penalty for downing either in this game. There's only a penalty for, like, losing the mission. So I could down as much times as I want as long as I can confirm that I'm going to get rezzed. Also realize that I didn't use the shield the whole game. I was purely just relying on my guns and my grenades. I didn't use my shield the whole time.
Molly just docked. We're starting launch procedures.
Rock and stone. Let me go ahead and grab my
Assignment
drink.
Whoops, jumped the gun there.
Here. Enough about talking about the game, though. If you have any questions for me as well, personally, I would also appreciate that as well, just to have different topics to talk about. Sorry, taking a drink. Can't really hold my hands up and take a drink because they're controllers. But, you know, as much as I love talking day in and day out about DRG, I know that it will eventually get tiresome and boring. Just like streaming it will be. I think the first time when I streamed it for 4 hours straight, and that was exhausting after hour 3. Even now, I'm kind of feeling it. And not because it's a bad game, mind you. It's just I'm a kind of person that likes to switch between games and, you know, do different things. When I play DRG, I play for like 5 or 6 missions, and then that's it. That's all I play in the day. Let's go and get these skins from weapon maintenance. These are new. These are really new. I got it for Bursty as well.
Not bad.
So let me take a look at how long I've been streaming for, and depending on how long I have left, I'll either play one more mission of DRG or I will switch to Minecraft. I am currently at, let's see, an hour, or 2 hours. I'm almost at the 2 hour mark, so let's see. Oh, Spring Eagle is a gun, I believe. Okay. Oh well, though. I'll just keep talking as if they're still here. But yeah, I got about 2 hours in. I'm gonna still do that last mission. Oh, you are still here. Sorry, my view count must be off. Oh, actually, no, you're different. I think you're different. No, you are the same guy. Hold on, my chat thing is messing up. Hold on. Oh yeah, you are still here. Okay, sorry, I don't know why, but my chat count was being weird. I'm autistic. It's hard for me to talk about anything that isn't a special interest or fixation. Sorry. No, I totally get it. I 100% get it. If you could see it right now on my if I can think of the words. Oops. On my banner in VR chat where my name tag is, I have the autism banner. And it's a possum screeching in autism. But yeah, I am autistic as well. I totally understand the notion, or that notion. I have to really fight myself and my, you know, my general... Oh, forgot to turn off gestures again. My general interests to ask about other things. Oop, my tongue's sticking out. There we go. And ask different questions. And it's not a, like, you know, I'm trying to find something I'm particularly interested in. It is that I am trying to find meaningful conversations. That if there's one thing that my goal has been since, you know, dealing with my autistic tendencies, is finding ways to communicate with people that aren't just my special interest. I ask tons of questions, and even if I'm not too interested in the subject, I really fight to just kind of try to absorb something from it. And I know a lot of people really do appreciate it. They also, it's also a good way to weaponize your the learning tools that you have, because the reason why you have special interests is because if you really are interested in something, you will learn it and you will really adapt it. So if you're able to weaponize that, no matter how boring the subject is, if you have a genuine earnest to learn it, that tool will kick in to help you learn it, even if it's very minimal, even if you like don't like it in particular, right? If you have that real heavy earnesty to learn it, you will eventually be able to weaponize your special interests to learn things. If there's one thing people compliment me about when it comes to my behavior and when I talk to people, is that I seem very knowledgeable about everything. And that's totally not true. I don't know everything, but I fight to learn as much as I can about all of the interests that I am part of. Oh, I forgot to switch.
No, it's not.
I forgot to switch what Dwarf I was playing as. Whatever. I can do Gunner, but people really do appreciate it, because it always sounds, or it always feels like at the end of the day that I am listening to them. And that's what all people want to hear, like, as much as people love banter and having discussions, ultimately the point of a language and discussing things is to communicate an idea from one person to another. So as long as one person is saying something and the other person is genuinely listening and trying to absorb what they're saying, communication's successful. And yeah, it's something I personally just really fight for all the time. Even now, like I mentioned, to ask me other questions and like comment about other things to help out so that DRG doesn't become stale. By mentioning that you were autistic and that you have a hard time doing that, I was able to use that as a method to talk about something else. And fortunately, it's definitely a special interest of mine. If learning how to cope with my autism is a special interest. I should specify, when I mean by cope, I don't mean like cure. That's a big distinction I always try to make sure to know that people know. I don't see it as a terrible thing to have. I see it as a different lens into seeing the world. Brain is wired enough differently that, yeah, I might not understand certain things or be able to get something right away, or some other third thing,
I've got a sip
but that
already here.
different wiring is a great tool to have. My favorite example of this is, I think like the biggest name I know that does have autism is Albert Einstein, right? And it's something that a lot of people don't talk about is that he was autistic. He was very autistic. But I think it was through that special lens of being able to see the world that he created things like theory of relativity. And my favorite quote about it that shows perfectly his autistic brain at work is when scientists were discussing about light. Is it, or like there's a discussion as long as old as time, is light a wave or a particle? Because it behaves like a wave in some cases and particle in other cases. And like, people went up and talked about it with Albert Einstein when they were first discussing it, when he was part of the Manhattan Project, which was creating the first set of nuclear bombs, right? And they asked him, hey, is light a wave or a particle? What do you think with this data that we're feeding you? And his response was, why can't it be both? And through that response, that dumb-sounding response, that how could it possibly be both a wave and a particle? Because waves don't have form. It's an energy being transferred through sound, or through the air and through mediums, right? So it can't have mass like a particle, but yet it has mass like a particle. It's able to bend with gravity and things like that. So how could it possibly be able to do that? Albert Einstein said it's both. And through that idea, the creation of quantum mechanics was born, where it's the study of how particles behave, or how things behave in such a little state that it bends the rules of our reality. That's also where his theory of relativity does come from. It is originally based in quantum mechanics studies. Eventually became physics because we can see how mass affects everything.
I gotcha.
But, you know, it is definitely one of his, you know, it's definitely one of my favorite quotes talking about Albert Einstein, is that because of his ability to see the world in such a uniquely different way, he birthed at least 2 or 3 new forms of, like, science that we use constantly, that we use all the time. Even if some of it, or quite a bit of it, is science fiction, he in essence did that. So, sorry, I did go off on quite a bit of a tangent about that kind of stuff. And I hope you didn't tune out from what I was saying. I just felt, you know, it was a nice topic to talk about. If there's anyone else that tuned in, hi, you just got done with me lecturing about autism while playing Funny Dwarf Game. And this is my last game before switching over to Minecraft for about an hour or 2 before I get done with the night. Yeah, Einstein is the bomb. Another little tidbit about Einstein, if you didn't know, one of his favorite branches of science to be a part of was music theory. What that is it's the study of how music affects people. Or the study of music itself, like why does music make us feel the way that we do? Why does music behave in this way? Because obviously we are very in tune with music. Music has been a big part of our culture forever. It was always important. Oop, hold on. I'm getting an important knocking on my door. So I'm going to go ahead and pause my stream for just a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry again for that. Somebody had something important to hand me at my door, so I had to go ahead and quickly grab that. But yeah, I think where was I? I was talking about Einstein, and oh, I just took a screenshot. You gotta love it when you do that. But yeah, I was talking about Einstein and how he loved studying music theory, and it's the study of how music, like how music works, why it affects us the way that it does, and how music is so intertwined with nature, I think is like the third tenet, right? And
For Carl.
It's always such an interesting, thing to learn about music, If there's like one thing that like we as humans love that's not food, it's music. Oh. Oh shit. That was close. Good thing they really nerfed how often the Stingtail can pull you, or else I probably would have been pulled back and forth until I died of fall damage. But let's see. I haven't really talked about the mission yet, so I think currently right now I'm doing pipelines, which is an awesome mission to do. I did mention I accidentally kept myself as the gunner, which is fine. I was just hoping to be the driller this game, and I kind of messed up, but it happens. I was too excited and talking about stuff.
Yeah, get him. Yeah. Oh, watch behind you. There's another one over. Sorry, I'll just let you work. Sorry.
Ow! That bitch shot me in the face. Not a more beautiful sound than just the gun going. If there's one thing that I might not like about my rig for my VTubing rig, is since it's going through VR chat and things like that, it's not using facial recognition to tell what my face looks like, right? I could eventually get that for VR chat. It's just the problem is I don't have the headset, nor do I have the means to get the right headset and the equipment. And I love the freedom that my Quest headset gives me right now. I'm able to just kind of use virtual desktop. I have a strong enough Wi-Fi to do that. And I'm able to just kind of sit here. Let's see. The lenses are neat. Are you talking about my glasses? Oh yeah, my glasses, yeah. Like, the effect when you turn your head. Oh yeah. Yeah, the realistic lenses effect. Yeah, it's so nice. This model I really, really love. I had been bouncing around different models to use in VR chat mostly. I wasn't thinking of doing like VTubing when I was first playing VR chat. I thought it was a fun idea, but it was not something that I thought of as doing as career-wise for a while. And then, let's see. I used to do a lot of male models, mind you, but the market for male models is very minimal in VR chat. If you don't know much about the culture and the different kind of models you get in VR chat, the outside of meme models, for jokes and shits and giggles, right? The major model type that you will find in this game is what are called e-boy and e-girl models. And very self-explanatory, they are basically think like gothic emo kind of avatars where everyone looks like a supermodel and that they're wearing like 80 different kinds of chains and have like very intense tattoos on them and things like that. Mind you, you can have all those things and it's not like an e-boy model. What I refer to e-boy model is what e-boys tend to go and wear, and those are normally the qualifiers that they go and find. Very muscular male avatars with like skull tattoos all over the place and like a major wolf tattoo on the back or something. And e-girl is a very similar thing, with a lot of different tattoo types. But the point of what I'm trying to say is there's a lot less variety in the avatars on the male side of things than there are female. There are so many more female avatars that look really, really nice and have a lot of features to them than there are male ones. Like, I think, for example, right, when creating an avatar in this game, you have the base. The base is the physical body, right? Before you add the head, before you add any of the clothing, you have the base body. Okay? And for female models, if I remember looking at it right, there are over 18 different body bases. That may not sound like a lot, but that's 18 bodies that you can alter. Or, like, you can edit. You are allowed to edit as long as you've bought the asset. So, I may have several avatars with the same body preset, but they all look different enough that it's really hard to tell. Whereas male models, they don't do that. You have, like, the same 5. And the same 5 are based on size and muscles. So yeah, you can find a very big, tall e-boy model that's like 8 feet tall and absolutely shredded. But you can also find like an e-boy model that is very much smaller, kind of still like a decent build. Like, we're talking slim, think Scout from TF2 build, where he's not super muscular, but he's definitely fit. And not much deviation between those two kinds of models is what I would say. And then once again, the fashion for them is very minimal. And so I started going with female models because, you know, they're much nicer looking. Like I mentioned, there's a lot more variety to them. A lot of them, I will be honest, I might still be a hypocrite though, because everything that I described that like the e-boy models come with, my model has to some extent. It has a lot of tattoos on it. It, you know, has chains, but I would say it's the level of intensity and quality is what I would say. If I go and like into a world to find e-boy and e-girl models, I like from the same creator, right? I will probably find the same 2 male base models with very little alterations to them. They will just be, you know, pinnacles of human, you know, human physique. Whereas the female models, I will see 8 different bases used, and they're all edited enough to account for different body proportions, and they all look really nice. I just realized that these pipes are going to be so hard to build. Yep, this is going to be really fun. Did I just see a bulk detonator over there? I hope I didn't see a bulk detonator. Yeah, nice try, bitch. Anyways. There's other reasons why I wanted a female model, but I started getting female models, they all looked really nice, and then it culminated into this model that I have right here. This was a model I saw being advertised I thought it was like so awesome. It looks so cute. And you know, I eventually got it. It came out like, no joke, like a month ago. Like, it's not very old at all comparison-wise. And I said to myself, hey, if I ever start streaming, you know, if I ever wanted to, that this is the model I'm gonna use. This is my VTubing model. Oh shit.
Get ready.
Okay, got a swarm coming. Let's try to build one more node before the swarm gets here.
The only way out is through. Time to fight.
Come on. Come on. Don't pull. Shit. There we go. I tried. I might have to get like a zip line up there to even get my thing down. How much ammo do I got? I'm not too bad on ammo, but I think... Oh, yep, I'm totally out of those.
Like the white part that sticks out, like, it's like right next to it, like in the crease. You'll find them.
Thank you, Servant, for hiding these sandwiches. So let's see. What's really nice about this model is, and a lot of female ones don't have this problem, or sorry, female models don't have this problem, unlike the guy ones, like I was bringing up, is their fashion is super minimal. It's the same black and white, you know, t-shirt and jacket, or they're completely shirtless, you know. And even though this one has one outfit, like full outfit set, it all meshes together really well, and each piece of clothing can be independent. Currently, the outfit is this jacket top that you're seeing, that I'm wearing. And it has a bodysuit underneath, and it has underwear, because I'm not going to wear a model that goes nude on stream. And let's see. And then it does have pants. It's like short shorts. And then it has, obviously I mentioned the bodysuit, I mentioned underwear, and then it also has fishnets on, which look really cute as well. And then, yeah, that's all the outfit really needs. It has some accessories like the choker that's on it. I sometimes wear it, sometimes I don't.
Ready to kill some more crabs.
And obviously I have the glasses. And there's also blindfold, which I find a lot of avatars. I think it's a little weird, but it's livable. Like, I'm not going to complain about it. And I think it's funny that in a VR game where you can't, like, hinder someone's sight without basically blinding them with a flashlight, that you can put on a blindfold. And it does nothing, mind you. It does absolutely nothing to put on the blindfold. It's purely cosmetic. Let's see. There are certain avatars, though, that do hinder your sight. There's two that I've seen that are basically blind, where it puts a shader over your eyes so that you can't see anything beyond that shader. And basically, it imitates as if you're blind. One of them that I did find, which was really nice, had a walking stick, and it basically was coded in such a way so that you can see things around the walking stick. So you could go around into a public instance and just bump into people and just use the walking stick to see everyone. But yeah, this model, going back to talking about this model also has a lot of really nice, cute color toggles and stuff. I'm sure you noticed that when I froze the stream earlier that it, that the hair was very light blue with the purple highlights. I turned down the blue on it, and all the clothing and all the other color options are there. Even a tan. I could give myself a tan if I wanted to, but I didn't want to. For personal history wise, I am super white. Like Ancestry.com points me to being of Welsh descent. And basically, as my ancestry is as old as the Americas themselves, basically. Like that's the level of white I am. And if you're unaware, that gene type burns in the sun. There is no way to be more pale unless I was Asian, basically.
Pipe construction here.
Or sick. Actually, scratch the Asian part. I don't even know if Asians you would consider pale.
Build it, Bosco.
But regardless, you understand the point. Like I have no melanin in my body. Did I find the third pump at all? I did. Okay, it's way over there. So, but yeah, I at least like to try to reflect how I look on the avatar that I'm using. I can't obviously be accurate because, you know, I don't have a lot of the things this avatar has, but for the things I can't control that are cosmetic-wise, I'll try my best to kind of match it at least somewhat to me, you know, so I put this avatar as pale as it could be with no tan lines. Let's see. This pipe is a little too long. Let's see.
Pump check is reading green on my end. Well done.
Oh, I can't show it yet but this avatar also has a really nice tattoos. As I did mention, there is, you know, I'm a mild hypocrite when it comes to, you know, the e-boy thing I was just talking about. It's really hard to explain because that is the fashion choice of everything in VR chat. It's pinnacle human beings that are, you know, really handsome looking or really super uber cute, and unless it's like a meme avatar, you know, and they have tattoos, they have chains, they have just a bunch of different stuff that people normally don't wear because this is a virtual game. You can wear whatever you want, right? And the e-boy models I was talking about, what I'm saying in that limited fashion sense and statement, they are incredibly limited in what they are and are not able to do, or what people are willing to do. Get off me. You bitch. There we go. God, it's gonna be really hard getting this pipe up here, isn't it?
Did one of you drop a sandwich? Because we got a shit ton of glyphid grunts headed right to you for some reason.
Never heard that one before. Back on topic on the game, I bet you just noticed there that move I just did. Very few things can break your fall damage, but some of the things that are really nice and are able to do that are your pipes and your zip lines.
Don't let this trash slow you down.
The only other thing that can break your fall is either landing on a teammate or let's see, or the grapple hook from the scout. Everything else can mitigate the fall damage. Like if you fall off a zip line, there's upgrades to mitigate the fall damage you receive when that happens. And there's also things like the engineer platforms, which also mitigate fall damage when you land on them. But there's no way to truly stop fall damage except for those methods I was mentioning earlier. So, if you ever get stuck on a really high place in this game and need a way down, you have a couple of ideas of what you can do. Yeah, this is gonna take me a minute because now I have to just basically mine my way up this way.
Here I go. Lock down.
Yeah, get him.
Oh,
Yeah,
didn't mean to
yeah.
throw that.
Oh, watch behind you. Oh, there's another one over. Sorry, I'll just let you work. Sorry.
There we go. If there's anyone else that joined the stream, hi, welcome. I currently can't see my stream setup. My streams, you know, people who join and stuff like that, because my setup isn't perfect yet. But I did at least get chat visible, so if there's anyone else in the chat, don't be afraid to message. I was just, you know, talking about the game and other interesting topics. If anyone has any questions, don't be afraid to ask. Even if it is your special interest, I would not mind at all hearing about anything you guys are interested in. Because especially since, like, it could be hard talking to nothing, you know? If I get no, like, feedback, if I just have eyes staring at me, it's kind of hard to kind of really gauge what I can and can't, or, you know, not what I can or can't talk about, but what, you know, what is talk about. Here, what I can talk about. I can only talk about what I think is interesting, and as much as I would love to go on and on about my own interests, I'm also very interested in what other people think and talk about. It's something I really, really focus on trying to do, so, if there's anything else interesting, that you want to talk about, don't be afraid to say anything about it. Currently, right now, I am playing Deep Rock Galactic, as you can clearly see by the gameplay, and after this mission, I do plan to switch to Minecraft for about an hour or two before I am done for the day. I think I'm gonna do streams like this more often, where I call it back-to-back mining, and I think that'd be pretty funny. It's a nice, fun idea. Let's see. Oh, my Steve's almost dead. Go ahead and drop some more of this off. Oh, didn't want to do that yet. One thing that's really nice that some people might not notice about the pickaxe is when you have that power attack that I keep doing, it's able to break through any terrain in one hit, and that is such a useful skill to have in this game, especially in environments like this where it takes 3 hits to break something. You just go, and you're that much faster. Another thing is it's a free attack. It's free damage. And what I mean by free, it's not that, you know, you're going to guarantee get value from it, but the idea is that regardless of what you're fighting or attacking, you're going to do free damage. And sorry, I haven't even explained what free damage is. Free damage refers to anything that you can do that doesn't, or any damage that you can do that doesn't cost anything. And self-explanatory, yes, the floor is made of floor. What I'm referring to is that every source of damage that you have that isn't environmental is your ammo. You have a special reserve of that. You can't just shoot and shoot and shoot. You have to conserve your ammo or get more, right? Whereas the pickaxe power attack, you don't have that problem. It's infinitely recharging. Sorry, just readjusting myself real quick in my chair. And so I think a lot of people forget to use it super often because it's just, you know, something that you always have, something you don't need to worry about managing. And in my mind, I think, you know, you probably should, like, really remember to use it as often as you can, because that ammo that you spent killing a glyphid, like the 3 or 4 bullets, you could have saved with just one power attack. Just going bonk, and boom, they're dead. Because the pickaxe power attack does enough damage to kill a regular glyphid if you directly hit them. So if you have like a crowd, like let's say you have a crowd of like 3 or 4 glyphids like right on top of you, you can smack just anywhere and you will probably kill most of them. Like 2 or 3 of them. And you won't have to spend like a bullet, you don't have to worry about aiming, you just wham! And you do it. Too steep, okay. Yeah, too steep, okay. Can I curve it just a little bit more? There we go. Bosco. Just mining away. I thought about this once before, but I haven't really asked the question before. I wonder if you can get copyright striked for singing a parody of a song. Like, obviously, I'm just kind of, you know, singing a tune, a little ditty, while I'm just mining. And, oh, I did not mean to break that. But yeah, just a little ditty of something, and you know, I don't want to accidentally get DMCA'd just because I want, you know, was singing MCA, you know. And I sung it poorly on purpose just so that I wouldn't get DMCA'd. Because, to be frank, like, the DMCA is a little terrifying. I get that you want to give, you know, protect the rights of, you know, people who create things, like, I get that. If I create something, like if I create a song, I would want to be credited for the song and its use. I would want to get paid for my work, all that stuff like that, right?
Yeah, that's far too many bugs on the scanner to be normal. That's a swarm.
Fuck.
I'm sure of it.
But yeah, anyways. This op didn't need to go so hard, by the way.
Job, right? Swarm.
Let me see if I can just curve it. Yeah, there we go. I heard it's possible. I have never heard about it happening. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about it happening either. I think as long as my intent is not to professionally sing the song, then I think I'm okay. But I think if I did try to sing like the song, I think I could do it karaoke-wise. But I still should be, like, extra careful on what I do or don't do. Oh, and I was mentioning why I was kind of spooked of the DMCA. It's mostly because there's recent news that happened in VR chat that got people spooked, and it's that, for the longest time, VR chat has had what's called movie worlds, where they're, like, digital repositories for movies and things like that, right? People could go in and watch any movie they want as long as it was uploaded to the service, right? And obviously that sounds like a copyright no-no, right? But it was not what I would say a big spread, a big enough problem for the DMCA to do anything for a while. You know? You know, because of legalities and stuff like that. It wasn't a big enough deal. But they recently actually did something about it, and I think it's due to two reasons. The first one was because VRChat recently added a monetization system in the game. And I'm not just talking about VRC Plus, that's been around for a minute, but I'm referring to, like, currency. Money. Like, there's actual earnable money to have in VRChat now. Content creators, it's being slowly rolled out, but content creators will still be able to sell goods and services in VRChat itself, and won't have to do it externally anymore for a lot of different things. Good example is a lot of people use Patreon integration to do things like a VIP for Worlds. I see that totally disappearing with VRChat's system because it will be easier to do and program into your world. And it will eliminate the time waste and the hassle to do it. Even though, like, technically speaking, you would be getting less money from it. Ergo, you would have to charge more in that system. Because, if I remember right, for Patreon, I think it splits it a flat 15% for all the money that's earned on the platform. So you earn 85% of the revenue, Patreon only earns 15%. Whereas VRChat itself, and this is kind of muddy. This is not VRChat's fault. This is what they had to do, but it's still muddy. And they need to work on it. Negotiating this, but whatever host is, or whatever service is hosting the VRChat at the time of the purchase. That tunnel took forever, but the ride was worth it. Yes, definitely. The rides are always worth it. But let's see. The host for the game that you buy it through, either Steam or Meta, takes 30% of the profit. And then VRChat themselves takes 20% of the profit. And then the creator themselves get the remaining 50% profit. So, like, let's say you spend $5 on something, the creator gets $2.50, VRChat gets like $1 something, and the hosting service gets $1.50, right? And that doesn't seem too bad, but once again, we're talking in the context of, like, if you spent $5 on something in Patreon, you would, you know, the creator would be getting $4.75, whereas Patreon would only get like a quarter. So yeah, obviously people are upset about that split.
If only someone would help me build.
However, my counter argument is, if you're going to be upset at VRChat for imposing such a split, be more upset at Steam and Meta for proposing their split, because they are taking more money than they normally would. Because, mind you, up until very recently, Steam and I want to say Meta have been taking that same 15% split for everything that's sold on their platform, right? Like, we're talking, like, any game that you bought on Steam that was, like, $20, Steam would themselves get, like, you know, like, $5 from it. And I'm nonsensing numbers, but sorry, yeah, $5 is way too much. They would get, like, $2 from it. And I get that I'm, like, kind of nonsensing numbers a bit. But that's to put in... I am still trying to put in perspective how much money they would normally get from stuff like this, right? And so, for them to take more by double for a currency like this, I think is really scummy. Now, it could be that there's a reason why. There really could be. I don't know how much money Steam makes versus Meta makes and why they would take nearly as much. There could be changes in the system that I didn't know about that justified the split. Stuff like that. But I'm okay with the currency the way it is. I think that the split's kind of awkward and weird. I think at least if they're going to do a split like that, that it should have been an even 25%, 25%. You know? But, you know, it's whatever. Until, like, there's some negotiations made. But, yeah, I at least still think it's a nice system to have in place, even if the split is like that. Because now they're able to integrate the systems that have already been in VRChat for a while and make them better. Because now they're directly in the game now, instead of having to use a third-party service to do it. As I mentioned, the Patreon system, if you paid for something on Patreon, you would have to wait for the map creator to add you to a VIP list. It would not be an automated system.
Nice, nice, nice.
Oh, all the pipes are done.
Reading green on all pipes. Assuming you did everything right, we should be good to go. Press the button and start up the pump sequence. I'm waiting on you.
Perfect. I'm gonna go back up there to get all those minerals. I'm gonna start this first. This part should be the easiest part now that I'm done with all the pipe laying.
Pump sequence is underway. The liquid morkite is flowing, but that is definitely causing a lot of noise.
Let's see.
Bugs are sure to hear that, and they are not going to be happy. Hope you're up for a fight, because we're just getting started.
Let's see. If you had any other questions about the game, I think you're good to bring them up now. I think I've talked about enough stuff to kind of, you know, feel okay about bringing up more stuff about the game. Like I said, don't be afraid to message me about anything. Even though I said I did want to change the subject a little bit, I still would like to hear from anyone, regardless if it's the same subject.
About a fourth of the way there now, and counting.
Because I just enjoy talking. I enjoy talking to people. And being alone, talking to... I already brought it up, but I'm bringing it up again, just in the event that there's more people. But talking in just kind of this empty world to myself and just commenting on what I do kind of gets hard to do after the 8th time you do it. So having some level of interaction is always appreciated.
We've got another leak.
There we go.
Refinery's running smoothly again. Oh, wait.
Let's see what you got here.
It's not starting. There's another leak.
Oh, is that my... Okay, yeah. I'm interested in VRChat. Have never really considered getting into it myself, but I think it is cool. Yeah, it is a very cool game. I recommend it because... And I know it's going to sound very cliche of those who play VRChat all the time, but... we're currently moving into an era in the internet where it's unreliable to just see texts and videos of stuff being made, because now we're in an era where AI can easily do that thing. So we're getting to a point where creativity is going to get hindered by that.
Pipes are running again.
And what I mean by creativity is going to get hindered by that, I don't mean that creativity is going to die. Anyone can create anything they want using those systems, but it's going to be difficult to figure out if that was a person that did it or an AI that did it, and so you don't know who to credit or how it's valuable if it was done by basically a computer. It will turn into like another industry, basically creating content normally in the means that we have it now. I mean, it already is an industry, but I'm referring to the like automated industries. Think of like the car industry. There's not really people that take pride in making cars because you know, there's machines that make cars already. And it's seen as an art still, but it's not something that's seen as a business. You know? Same thing that's going to happen to content. We'll eventually get to the point where we have people creating content using AIs, and it's no longer a niche thing, it's going to be a constant thing. Sorry, I had a cough there. And we're eventually going to get to a point where we can't... Well, actually, there's already a term for this. It's called the dead internet theory, but it's the theory that out of everyone you interact with online, only 10% of them are real people. That 90% of the people you interact with on the internet are a fake bot AI trying to sell you something or get something from you. And regardless of the truthfulness of that statement, I highly doubt it would be truthful, you know? Because if that were the case, I'd be talking to a bot right now, you know, and I don't think you're a bot, so I appreciate that. Ooh, I'm getting another important knock. Getting to your sales pitch. Here, I'll have to be right back. I gotta check on that knock on my door again. It's gotta be something else. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back again. Sorry again that happened again. Somebody was alerting me that I had some mail, and I'll grab it later. Alrighty, let me go ahead and switch back to the game. I'm almost done with this mission. I might not actually have enough time to really do much in Minecraft tonight. Well, no, I could. I still could. I could, like, get an hour in and get started. Yeah, what were you saying
Finally,
earlier? I'm
running
getting to my
smoothly
sales
again.
pitch.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
right.
No,
We were bringing up the
it's
AI.
not starting.
But no, yeah, I was
Another
gonna say that with that kind of happening, the creative side of people is probably gonna start gearing more towards the stuff that we do in VR. More specifically, stuff that can be done through a computer, but has to be manned manually. My favorite example of this is dances, right? People dance in VR chat all the time, and I don't just mean like strip dances and stuff like that, right? I'm talking like genuine, like artistic dances. And they do so many cool things like you can attach puppets to your avatar that dance with you. You can do clones that can match your dancing, and like basically do the same thing you do, and other things, other cool tricks like that, right? And that's something you can't do in reality. You can do that in a animation, but what's more impressive, an animation where that happens, or a person actually doing it and like physically acting it out?
That's the whole damn nest. Another swarm is here.
You know, I would think it's much more impressive. So I think at least within the next decade or two that we're going to see a pivotal switch where people will start flooding more and more into these virtual spaces to do that. You kind of see it now with these VTubers and stuff like that. You know, where VTubers will come into VR chat to do stuff. And you know it's them. You know it's genuinely them because they have to move around. It's one thing to like have a VTuber model sit there and dance around like this and have a voice tied to it, because it could be just as easy to put an AI voice over it, because they're getting so realistic now.
We got the cargo rocket, and your ride
You know,
is just
even
about to
technically
leave.
speaking, the
Anytime.
VTubers Andrea does that already. Of course, I know it's speech to speech, like a modulator kind of thing, like a voice mod thing. So it's, you know, still her being her, but we'll eventually get to the point where somebody will do that, and it won't be a real person, you know, talking. It will be a full AI doing it. Once again, technically R already with the companion system that people do, where you can turn your text-to-speech into that. Or there's even a VTuber AI that exists already in VR chat. You can tell it's definitely an AI. It's a desktop AI that just kind of is a, you know, an Alexa style, you know, accepts inputs and just talks. But, you know, you know, you can obviously tell that's fake. You can obviously tell that's an AI. It's going to get to the point where people aren't going to tell the difference anymore with regular content, right? That it'll just become a norm. And so for creativity, I think it will start to flourish here in VR chat as the next decade or so goes on. It'll just keep going. Whereas, you know, places like YouTube and other websites will you'll start to see a massive flood of just AI generated content. Kind of already do with like these weird YouTube videos of like, you know, these two characters doing something, you know, like that you see on like kids channels and stuff like that.
And counting. Running out of time down there, guys.
Alrighty. That's another mission done.
I heard your request for seat suspension. You'll find a chair.
For
pillow
Rockin'
tucked away
Stone. Can I hear a Rockin' Stone in the chat?
Did it fly out again?
There we go. Oh, got it. There we go. There's the Rockin' Stone. Sorry, on my it is a bit delayed. I don't know when exactly you hear me say it versus when you type it in. But like, yeah, there we go, Rockin' Stone. Okay.
Almost there, Miner. One more mission, and you can kick back in your special socks.
Okay, I do have one more mission, and that is another mining mission. It's super short, but like I did say, I did want to switch to Minecraft, and I don't know if I'll do it for 2 hours. I at least will do it for 1, and we'll see how things go. But in the meantime, I'll go ahead and switch over my POV. This is something nice I learned how to do, like the first day, or like the second day. Yeah, second day I was doing this. Was in OBS, I can go ahead and just switch to, boom, this background here. And then let me go ahead and fiddle with some things in here. I'm going to change the camera angle to this one. Oh, and I realized the camera's a little bit moved over. Let me go ahead and just fix that. There we go. It's a nice little system in place for VR chat where you're able to place cameras down and... Oh, hold on. I don't have gestures on, so I can't even point at you. Where you can place cameras down like this and move them around for streaming purposes. I mean, obviously to take photos as well, but they have a stream camera option. What it will do is it will convert your desktop view. Because normally in a VR game, it has to display it has to have some level of display shown. And that's normally your left eye. When you normally see gameplay in the first-person perspective, it's somebody's left eye when it's in VR. And it does the same thing on just your regular desktop. That's a normal thing that VR games do. It's so that people can watch to see what it looks like from your desktop. And VRChat thought of a great idea. Well, what if in our camera system we add the ability to convert the camera lens into that left eye view? So that's what I'm doing here. The view that you're seeing is the view from my camera. It's what my desktop shows. And I'm able to stream my desktop POV into OBS. In the meantime, let me go ahead and get the game brought up like I mentioned. I think the only problem with this kind of setup that I have it set to now is I have to put the controllers down in order to use my keyboard, which looks naturally like as if I'm just kind of, putting my hands down and just kind of, typing away at my keyboard, but it makes it so that I can't do gestures. And gestures would be really fun to have, because then you can actually see what I'm emoting, so it's not just blank face staring at you the whole time. So yeah, let me go ahead and exit to desktop on that, and then open up Mooncrust Pizza, Minecraft. I should also switch my title and category. To end stream. And then I switch the category to Minecraft. There we go. Then I'm going to remove the Deep Rock Galactic tab and add Minecraft tag. And I'm going to do Minecraft Survival. I should mention that it has been a good minute since I've played Minecraft. Not that I haven't kept up with anything, but we're talking like I sparsely played it throughout the years. I think the last major update that I played in a lot of was before they added shields. So I'm very out of date when it comes to playing it. Of course, though, I still love it so much, very beloved game and everything like that. Oh, I was saying that this avatar had really nice tattoos. I think what I'll do is I'm going to raise the camera. Actually, I'm going to bring the camera closer, raise it up a bit, and I'm going to show the tattoo on the arm. I shouldn't have any problems with the clothing. If you look at the arm... Oh, actually, hold on. I forgot about the sleeve. Look at the arm really quick. Just look at that lovely koi fish tattoo. Or if that one's the dragon. That one's the dragon. That's right. I think the collarbone has the koi fish. Yeah, right there. And then the other tattoo... There's a lot more ink on this one. As I mentioned, it's still kind of part of the style to have a lot of, a lot of tattoos. And this one's comparatively very tame, but I really like it. It's just enough to not be off-putting to me. Because there's some people that have their face just the normal color, and then everything else is just tattoo black, And they'll do things like emissions and effects. Even now, my tattoo, you can see on the shoulder, there is a purple-ish blue outline on it. That's an emission. It's physically glowing. If it were to be dark right now, it would be glowing in the dark. Same thing with the tips on the hair. It does that too, and even the whiskers on the face, and I think the eyes too. I think the eyes do it too. And I don't have it on this model, but other models that I have, maybe I'll show them off someday on stream, have what's called audio link. What audio link is well, it's a feature on a world. Normally, if the world is playing music, normally through a video player, but other means as well, like a stream, they will light up in accordance to the music, like an equalizer. So a good example, my favorite world to hang out in is this exploration world that has it. If you go to the video player and you turn it on the TV, on where it looks like a vintage TV, so it has a little speaker on the side, and it'll have the lightning squibbly lines that you normally see on drawings of TV to indicate, hey, there's sound going through it. And I realized, hey, that's audio link. So that means if I switch to this, I can have audio link in the world, and I did. My favorite audio link avatar is one called Vigor, and it has tattoos. I think it has technically more tattoos than this one, but they are small and spread out pretty evenly. Like, you'll have like a small tattoo here, small tattoo up there, tattoos on the knuckles and on the palm, but they're not all the same tattoo. Narrator scared me. I didn't know that there was no accessibility settings. Okay. Yeah, auto jump is off, text background. Okay, yep, everything looks good here. But as I was saying though, it has the tattoos are, I think it technically has more, but they're way spread out and very small tattoos, so it looks a lot better to me. And the tattoos have audio link on them. What will happen is when music plays, they will pulse, or they will light up a certain color, and depending on the type of note or sound playing, it will do different types of pulses. Like, there's the general light on, light off that it will do for like bass, but then there's also ripple effects for like treble and, you know, high pass. And it looks so good. I love it so much. It's my favorite. I wish I could do that with these tattoos, but I don't know how. I need to learn how to do that and do that edit. I plan to edit this avatar to make it more special to me, because it's a very nice avatar and I really do love it so much. But for now, I just have to, you know, just work with what I have. Let me go ahead and just do some, let's see. I'm just gonna make sure that there's nothing that's gonna make my game kind of bug out. I'm gonna make sure that just my graphics are fast. That's all I need. And then we'll full screen that. Oh, actually. Oh, that... I guess full screening Minecraft does not work in VR. I guess it doesn't like that. Let me turn off full screen. There we go. So then what I'll have to do is maximize. There we go. That's what I'll do. And then let's just make sure this, and I'll have to get the scene ready, so the background's going to change immediately. So it's going to be this black screen for just a second while I get Minecraft ready. Capture a specific window. We want... Let's see, where is it? Game bar, Minecraft. There we go. And then I just got to put that underneath everything else. Or I at least got to put it under VRC camera. And chat. Because little known fact, just like other games, or just like other programs, much like think Photoshop, things work in layers on this program, and depending on where you have each layer set, things will sit on top of or below each other. And so what happens sometimes when I set things up is the game will sit on top of the VTuber model and the chat, and I have to fix that. Speaking of the VTuber model and chat, I'm going to go ahead and move my avatar down there. And I think chat is good where it's at. Actually, I'll move it down too. Right there. Okay, perfect. Alrighty, I'm ready to start the world, and right as I get done and ready to start the world, a friend requested to join off me. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get a world made. Ooh, this is fancy. While I do that, I'll have this friend join me. And I probably should put in my bio that I am streaming, because I keep forgetting to do that. Live stream warning. Update. There we go. And then let me also just switch the camera back to the side view like I had it. Let me just make sure everything looks good in OBS. Yep, everything looks perfect. Everything looks lovely. And then let me go ahead and switch back to Minecraft. Okay. And then turn gestures off, put my hands back down. And go ahead and do that. We'll call this... Nah, hold on. Hey there, man. If you didn't see my status, I am streaming right now, so do be wary in what you say.
Oh, okay. I wasn't really gonna say anything bad. I saw
Oh no, I didn't say you were. I didn't think you were gonna say anything bad. I'm just saying be wary on what you do say. Also, if you want to,
No, I thought
if you want to sit on my right,
Is
so
it
at least
hold
way
on.
the camera sees you. Because as it's shown, my camera could only see the left side of you, or the side that you were like closest to me, you know. So I'm gonna stream Minecraft for about another hour or so. What do you think I should call the world?
You were playing Minecraft today.
I just booted it up and to update it, but I'm playing it now.
The last Minecraft world I actually named, I actually couldn't come up with it. I named it Autopsy.
Topsy. I might, you know, I'm gonna do something just as good. I'm gonna call it. Let's see. I'm gonna do boarding call. There we go. Let's see. I'm gonna keep the world type as default, structures on, and I'm gonna get a bonus chest because I love having the bonus chest. Game rules. I'm not gonna worry about game rules because it's all only gonna be me. So. And I like playing with no cheats on. As much as I like keep inventory, you know, I only play that rule when I'm playing with family or friends.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
like for me and Sakura, when we play, we haven't played Minecraft in a long time, but last time we did play, we played survival and we had like this big huge village that we had. But we
I also
we don't really keep, we something we have to keep
Sorry,
inventory on depending on the world terrain.
Yeah, I don't care too much about keep inventory. It's nice. It is very nice to have, but it's not something I struggle with too much. Also, I forgot what avatar I had in in Minecraft was, and it's a Templar. Weeb, are you on green?
Am I? Oh, I didn't know.
No, it's okay. It just surprised me when Falcon joined.
Oh, no, and then I also I might be working pretty soon too, so that's a good thing too. And
Oh, that's really good.
apparently,
That's awesome.
My uncle, what surprised you? My uncle told me that in the meantime, my uncle also told me before I get a job that I might be working on this ranch that my uncle's brother-in-law owns, and I might be working there for 4 hours, and I'll be able to get paid and stuff. So, and with that money that I'm basically working, I'm basically gonna use it to help Sakura. So I can help her.
nice.
So I can help her I can help her for work. Hey, Falcon.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing
Doing
good.
all right. Do you see my status, by the way?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm only pointing it out because I don't want you to say something that's gonna get me in trouble. So be ready.
Which are you on Kick?
No, I'm on Twitch right now.
the Twitch.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hello, followers of this gentleman.
You got. I will never.
Oh
forget
yes,
my
this
Twitch.
esteemed gentleman.
You're too late. Already found it. You know.
I went straight from playing Deep Rock Galactic to this, and I keep wanting to throw flares by pressing F, but all F does is to make me put stuff in my other hand.
Oh jeez. So what's
It's
going
gonna
on with
take
you,
me a minute.
brother?
Nothing much right now. From what I know, I got a text from Nana today, and she said
Oh, don't
she
talk!
wanted
Don't
to
talk
have
about
a
that on
meetup,
stream.
but-
Don't talk about that on stream.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I'm trying my
might be
best to
getting
make
a
sure
job.
that my yeah
Yeah.
he did mention that. That's totally fine to talk about.
Hey. So what's the big
I
deal?
don't know what I'm gonna say. I'm actually the thing is that I'm actually be placed on the hill though. That's the thing. When I start working, I might actually be placed farther away than where I'm supposed to be working.
Hmm.
I might be a few hours away. Might be Long Reach probably.
Well,
I mean,
either
that
way,
tends to happen.
The fact that you're getting a job, bro, that's awesome. The fact
Yeah.
you're finally able to get a job, finally work, get money for it.
Yeah, so that's
That'd
happening.
be awesome, dude.
Nah, I told Tucker that like the money that I'm making from the ranch, that I'll be using that money for. I can give it to you, so that way I can help you over. I was really pissed off today because the thing is that because Sakura basically told me that like because today she had work today. She was gonna go to work. Because the thing is, she just left work like 20 minutes ago. I'm like, dude, that's pretty late, and she's not gonna get off work until like 11. And then like I guess like her dad asked her for money, and I told
There
her,
we
I was
go.
like, hey hun, you shouldn't. I was like, hey hun, you shouldn't give your family money because that's your money for work and stuff. And she's like, I know. And I was like, hun, I don't want you to give your family money and stuff. And she's like, okay.
Here,
And she doesn't know.
I'm gonna say this nicely, but I'm trying my best to make sure that my stream is purely for the fun of things, and enjoyable time and stuff like that, right? And albeit normally I'm pretty okay with listening to what stuff goes on in your life, I'm trying to also avoid, the amount of talk and drama,
Fine.
So if you bring stuff
you're
up, try to
fine.
keep it minimal, like saying that you have a job, that's gonna be great. It's gonna suck that you have to drive far out, but avoid bringing up, relationship stuff. I would recommend, unless it's
Right.
minimal.
No, that's fine.
I was gonna say something, but I honestly forgot.
I didn't mean something.
Oh yes.
I didn't mean to.
Cobalt. Sorry for
Yeah, what's
interrupting you. Hey, brother.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Your gift is gonna be a little late, man. Just
Oh,
been
I don't mind at
kinda
all.
struggling at the moment with the issues. So if it gets there after Christmas, forgive me.
I am
It's
not
just-
going to be
I
upset at
had
that
a
at
lot of
all.
them to-
Trust me,
had a lot of
I
them to
am
send- I had
having.
a lot of them to send out.
You're totally fine. I'm having similar struggles, or I'm having struggles myself. It's expected. It happens. I don't even expect really much from anyone, even from my own family, even though they like always give me something. But I appreciate anything, even if it's gonna come all the way in like April.
No,
So-
that's not gonna happen. It takes about 4 to 5 days. Because
I know.
The letters that I had already, the letters and the pictures that I had already sent out. 2 of my friends already got them.
Oh, nice.
2 of my
That's
friends already got them. His and Sakura's that should be arriving hopefully by tomorrow. I'm not sure, bro.
Can stone mine copper?
I'm really not sure.
It can mine copper. Sweet.
Another friend of ours, They should be getting it maybe the day after, maybe by the weekend. I'm not too sure.
Okay.
And then my older friend Sam should be getting it by sometime, same the day after somewhere. But yours, I'll try. I still need to go to the Walgreens, print out the I still need to edit it though. It takes take a while.
As with all
It's
good
taking me a
things.
good while to edit the photo. Yeah.
There's something down this way.
And
Oh,
Don't
this is
bark at
nice.
me.
I'm barking at you.
No, not you, rebel.
Oh really?
Oh, that's
I'm not
lava.
barking at
Nice.
you. I'm not barking at you.
Hey, I'm barking here. I'm barking here.
And I was watching
what
some
if we
weird
win,
anime.
honestly?
Me, obviously. Well, actually, no. You might actually win.
Okay. What anime were you watching, Weeb?
At this point.
No, here's. I was watching. It was really weird. It was something. It was like undead something. It was about this girl. Her name's Yunko, and like she has this weird ability where it's like weird, and like a lot of people have these different abilities, and it's like she has this ability where like if anyone's gonna do physical touch on her, it's like it's like Final Destination, where it's like a bad thing will happen to that person if you touch them. Like for instance, if I was gonna touch Falcon with my bare hand, like a meteor will basically struck at him and stuff. It's like that.
Oh, okay. Is it meant to be a comedy or a more serious thing?
More comedy.
Okay.
Like
I mean, there's definitely weirder shows out there. I just saw the other day this one where it's this dude who basically was given a gift from God, and it was that anything he touches turned into a cute girl. And like I didn't watch it. I don't know what the
Really?
but yeah, no, that is legit the show. And the big question of the show is, why would God give me such a ridiculous power? He must have a plan for something, right? Why would he do this, right? That's like that's the premise of the show. Yeah.
The anime is called Undead Unluck. That's
Undead Unluck.
Undead Unluck.
Oh, okay.
A friend of mine actually recommended me Eminence of Shadow.
So I've heard that one's pretty
that's a
good.
good one. Yeah,
Yeah, it's. I would say
Yeah, go for it.
I would say Eminence of Shadow, from what I've heard, is very similar to Overlord. But it's with a
Yes,
human
exactly.
character
I was
doing
getting the
human
same feeling.
espionage, whereas
Anime
Overlord
just-
is, evil creatures of the undead doing it.
I actually need to finish Overlord 1, 2. I just finished watching
that's an Enderman.
Loki, the second season. I just finished watching the second season of Loki. It's amazing. It's funny and good. Like, I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys. I don't know if you guys see or do you even watch
I've seen that.
I know about it, but
Well, I know about him.
because I'm stream, I don't want to ruin it for anyone who might be tuning in.
Yeah. The only thing is,
Well,
is that the end? I wonder if that's the end of the show completely, or they're gonna make
no,
another.
they're gonna have another season. It's just gonna because like
You think so?
when Loki came out in 2021, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, hey, I'm safe.
That's when it came out.
Yes, it came out last. Yeah, it came out like a year and a half ago. Yeah, almost. And then
I'm close to the house at that time.
but you know what I like? The fact that the episodes were somewhat. I'm okay with it. That the episodes are about an hour long each.
I pissed off the Enderman.
I was on Instagram today, and apparently I heard that so I watched the Ant-Man 3, right? And King the Conqueror is like gonna be the main villain for the past few next upcoming movies.
Yeah,
It's
he normally
gonna
is a big
happen,
deal in the
and I
multiverse.
guess- But the thing is that I guess they're gonna have to they're gonna have to change things due to some situation with Jonathan Majors, I guess. From what I've heard.
Well, it's
Some people are theorizing that they might either recast him or they might change it to Doctor Doom, from what I've heard.
Doctor Doom could work.
I think Doctor Doom would be cool. I love him. He's like one of my favorite Marvel villains. But my favorite hero is Ghost Rider. I like Ghost Rider.
Yeah, here's what I think though is the problem though if they're gonna switch to Doctor Doom is that it's escalation. Do you know what I mean by that when I refer to escalation?
Somewhat.
So escalation refers to the intensity of the story and the threat involved. Okay. So what I mean by that is we'll take a look at example at like what Marvel's done, right? You first started with Loki, who was a threat to New York City and potentially the world eventually, right? He was a threat to those two things.
Yeah.
After Loki was defeated, the next Avengers movie, who was the next threat?
The next Avengers movie,
It was
wasn't it
Ultron.
Ultron, I believe.
Yeah, Ultron,
it
who
Ultron.
was...
Yeah, Ultron.
So, with Ultron, he served as a greater emotional villain for a lot of characters comparatively to Loki. Loki only emotionally was tied to Thor, basically. You know.
Yeah.
And... Oh, geez, that Enderman is pissed off at me still. So the only emotional stakes were involving Loki there, but Ultron had more emotional stakes with a lot of different characters. There was more emotional stakes involving Thor, or not Thor, Tony and Cap, and also the two twins that they introduced in that movie too. There was stuff going on between Hulk and Black Widow, all that stuff, right? But not only that, unlike Loki, who wanted to only enslave the Earth, Ultron was going to outright obliterate it. Right?
Yeah.
And let's see.
And then after that, wasn't it? After Ultron, wasn't it? Thanos.
Yes, Thanos.
The next main one.
Yeah, Thanos.
Thanos.
He became.
Thanos just wanted to create a balance within the universe or something like that, right?
No. He is.
I'm not gonna show you.
To keep it very simple, all Thanos is known for is basically killing people.
And causing genocide.
Yeah, he's a
half the universe.
Yeah. Do you know why he does that originally in the comics?
Isn't it for like peace? Wasn't it for like peace or something because the world's too overpopulated?
Nope. That was not the original reason. The very original reason as to why he killed people the way he did was because he fell in love with death.
Oh, yeah.
And what I mean by that is death personified. Right? You know, like the physical incarnate of death.
I read about that.
Yeah, I have to.
I think I actually read about that somewhere. I just don't remember where. I read about that.
But
he
yes.
fell in love with death.
Yes, and
Oh
killed half of everyone for death as like a wedding proposal, basically. But she turned him down.
Wait, another thing too.
Do you know why she turned him down?
As well. Why is that?
Because she loves Deadpool.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that too.
He fell in love with Deadpool.
Yeah, and they can't be together because Deadpool can't die, but you know. But still, she loves Deadpool like with all of her being, basically. And let's see. It's really dark.
Didn't Thanos get upset or something like that?
Yeah, Thanos got like really butthurt and upset. Anyways, but no, that's the original. Anyways, we're getting a little sidetracked. Regardless of what his motivation is in the movies compared to the comics, he kills half the universe. He is a universal threat. Okay. And so Galactus is another universal threat, but he's a universal threat in a different way. What the hell was that noise? Anyways.
I don't know. I kind of want to go fly around in a plane right now, VR chat.
By the way, why haven't you guys tuned into my stream?
Because
I don't even know what your name is.
Been able to.
What do you think my name is on my stream? It's probably the same one as everything else.
Kobo, give me a minute.
I'm just messing with you guys. I'm messing with you guys. I am purely just giving you shit, okay? But I expect you next time to tune in, okay? At all my cringe.
Okay.
No,
But you guys don't do that though.
It's not like Sakura's cringe on the stuff that she told me earlier.
I just record videos and take pictures. That's all I do.
I know.
That's all I do, apparently. Oh my god.
No, and then apparently plans have changed apparently because I guess when Sakura comes to me, she's staying for more than was expected. I don't have any idea.
Oh, that's right. You can swim faster.
I don't know. You can take it to the park. You know, you can take it to the carnival, to the museum, to the aquarium. And I feel like you're about to beat the enemy.
And I might be going to the snow pretty soon. I might go to the snow next week. Cause I might go to
Nice.
Big Bear and go to the snow.
Big Bear? What's that?
It's a big huge like little
Here,
a big huge town.
if anyone else is tuned
California.
into my chat, don't be afraid to message me, by the way. I can't really see my viewer count right now, but I can at least see everyone who talks in chat, and we will definitely talk about anything that you bring up. So don't be afraid to message.
And
even if it's something
maybe
as stupid as
this
Skibbity Toilet.
This other Mexican can. Maybe this Mexican can give you some insights on how to cook tacos properly, how to make enchiladas. You know the good stuff.
Oh yeah,
The good shit, yeah.
Guess what I had today? I had queso birria.
What you have?
Queso birria.
Ooh, quesabirria. Oh man, you get me hungry already. Dude, guess what I had? Guess what I cooked yesterday though?
What's that?
Tacos al pastor.
That sounds good. Oh, yeah, my grandma made me so late too.
Tacos al pastor. Well, I cooked tacos. I cooked them here at the house, and I got the Mexican queso fresco. Fresh cheese, what do you call it? In Spanish, it's called queso fresco. It's like a little oval.
Falcon, why do I feel like you're trying to
cheese
flirt
that's
with me
kind
with
of
all the food that you're talking about?
Maybe. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking.
Maybe.
No, don't worry about it.
Yo, homies, homies.
Don't you even come, though. I'm only joking. Don't you look at me. Don't you look at me funny like that. You know what?
I ain't even looking at you. I'm looking at my game.
What? No, not you. This other Ian. Este otro sonso que parece.
Hey, Falcon. Falcon, hold on. Falcon, hold me.
Yeah, what?
At least you have the right enough mind to take me to dinner first.
I'm taking all of y'all to dinner. My house, I'm cooking for y'all. I told you.
Hey,
that's a
yo.
promise. It's nothing romantic. Don't you even think about it. Don't get it out of your tiny little head. It's nothing romantic.
Well, I don't think you ever put your I don't think you ever put your Twitch in the server, nor that's even in your Discord connection.
No. I've purely made it so, or I purely am doing it in a funny way where I want people to kind of just try to look for me. I'm doing it with other servers too, that, with people. But, like, I would, like, the joke is that you would think to look up the very obvious name that I go by all the time. Because how jarring would it be if I went by, Acid Slab 47, and then people would go like, hey, Cobalt, and they're like, who's Cobalt?
Like literally, I had friends.
Oh, that's a
where,
creeper.
Whenever they're on VR chat, and like their VR chat is way different than their Discord. Their Discord is way different than their Twitch, and it's like confusing where they have like different names on like different platforms.
He blew up.
I'm still here just working on something.
You're good. I ain't gonna blame you. Ooh, there's iron over here. Why didn't I see this earlier? Let me see if I can contain this lava. Nope.
Friend was trying to make me play God of War, but I told him that I don't play God of War. He's like, why?
Why
I'm
not?
like, oh, it's just not my game. I don't know. I'm more of a Dark Souls person.
So I think you would enjoy wait, hold on. Dark Souls.
No, I played it
and
before.
yet no, hold on. No.
Dark Souls,
Which God of
Elden
War?
Ring. I played from the last game I played was God of War 3 and God of War 2018. Those are the only two God of War games I ever played.
I think the only God of War game I played was I don't know.
God of War 3 I played when I was like a kid though.
Yeah, I think it was that one, God of War 3.
You played God of War 2 as a child?
Yes.
I don't remember. I don't remember lots of stuff.
So I started with God of War 3 because I heard it was really good, and then I did God of War 2016 and Ragnarok.
You must remember that I forget.
And Weeb, I would think, it doesn't make sense to me how you could like Dark Souls and not like God of War. Like, if it was the story, maybe if it was
No,
the
it's
story, but
not
it sounds like a
like
gameplay
it's,
issue.
It's
And
yeah, it's
I
more
know
of
it's not
like,
the
it's more,
I know it's not the same, but it
Actually, you
feels
know what?
similar enough to me
Check
because
out
it's the
battery
same kind of
plan.
style of where you need to hit things and stagger them and avoid attacks. And
Please
that it has a
excuse
really
me,
good
I
parry
have to
system.
replace the batteries on my controllers.
okay, Malcolm.
We listened to a man crumble before our very eyes.
And then today I haven't touched this game in a long time, but I replayed Silent Hill and it was pretty good.
Nice.
It's like when I first played it.
Here, I'll have to go back for my crafting table. Back this way. Ah! Let's see. Hold on. Oh, I do already have my crafting table on me. I'm a dingus. Need some bread before I keep going. Oh, that was not enough to heal me. I'll have to eat the apple. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think this divot is a nice place to build a house. I always like building houses and caves and divots and things of that nature. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I can see it now. Great Hall coming from all the way up there where I just entered all the way down into the great opening here. Nah, I can't build something that large. I am not normally equipped to do that. At least that hole right there looks really nice, though. Naku?
Earlier today.
Oh, you were actually listening to Naku today. How'd it go?
It was okay.
Oh, actually, now I'm thinking about it. I need to check... Yep, my headset battery is about at half. Shit! I go check the battery of my headset and I immediately get blown up by a frickin' creeper. Such is life.
Scared me.
I just have to find the cave system. There it is. Shouldn't have lost anything in the explosion, so I should be fine. Yeah, here's the cavern I was at earlier. Yep.
I have a brand new pack of batteries and it's gone.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
Yep. Either one of my family members took it. It's the only option I got because I know I still had at least 3 batteries in the pack. I'm about to go to the store and get new batteries. So I'm literally at 10% on both controllers.
I'm sorry, man. I recommend hiding that kind of stuff if you think people are going to take it.
Box. I think I'm just making an excuse to go to the store and come back. And plus, might as well get a drink or something. I'm really thirsty. I think I'm just gonna get not in Arizona. I'm gonna get a liquid death mountain water. Liquid death mountain water. Recommend. Yeah.
My brother has been drinking that a lot lately. He says it's pretty good.
It's good and really smooth. I recommend it. They're really cheap, like $1.89. $1.60. I don't remember anymore. Let's try the gas station. But I'm gonna log off for now, and I'll come back in a few minutes when I go to the store and back.
Alrighty. Good luck, man. Godspeed.
Thanks. I'm probably gonna buy a small probably gonna buy a small pack of 4 batteries.
Ooh.
One pack of a battery. They're coming 4. That's it. You know, the cheap. I'm gonna go with a good brand, with like Duracell or Energizer, but it's just like.
Looks like all my cobblestone got destroyed by the explosion.
Alright. I'll be back later, guys.
Alright, we'll see ya. Don't be a stranger. I still needed to craft a pickaxe, so... Let me see. Hold on. How much time left do I have in my stream? It's currently almost 8 o'clock, so I will need to dip. Just get some more cobblestone so I can get a furnace. That's my goal, to have this place established with a furnace, a chest, and a crafting table. And I already have 2 of the 3, so might as well get the furnace. And let's cook the salmon, and then I'll get some iron in the furnace and copper. What can I use copper for?
I think, if I'm not mistaken, you can use it to make pots. You can also make it to make, like, you can use it to, like, for other materials too. Like, you can make, like, a special tool where you can dig in the sand, kind of like the fossil thing. There's a lot of things. I think you can make armor too. If I'm not mistaken.
I don't know about the armor, but I'll look into it. It should tell me what kind of stuff I'm able to make with it, because I have 53 of it, so I might as well use it for something. I really need to update my Minecraft skin, because it's a Templar from back when I played, like, forever ago. There, all my valuable things in the chest, where it can be safe. Alrighty, let's check my stream time. I think I should be over the 4-hour mark now. Where is that? Oh yeah, there you go. I'm at 3 hours and 33 minutes, so I still technically have half an hour. Might as well, Hey, I wonder who's that in my chat that just typed. Anyways.
Why? What happened?
Just some random gay-ass person is in my chat.
Oh.
I like how it took you that long to figure out what I was talking about.
No, I didn't realize. Like, I like this. I think I might make this my main avatar. I'm gonna find out, because I know this is I know what mod it's from. Do you know who Brooke is?
I think I know who Brooke is.
Brooke Cookie VR.
Yeah, I might. Did they used to do stuff with Drumsy all the time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then yeah, I know who Brooke is.
Yeah, she has like her avatars, like her face models are kind of like these avatars. But at the same time, this is one of the this is, for some reason I found a few of the models for this avatar. I think I get the clothes for it. I think I already know I'm gonna do the clothes. The only thing I don't like is the halo. That's the only thing I don't like about the avatar.
It is a little distracting sometimes, but I don't mind it too much. Secret basement. I don't know why, I just always create secret basements. So I better block off this wall here. So that nothing comes and blows me up while I'm working. I guess I'll use some of the gravel. Until I get more cobblestone, I'm going to use some gravel for building materials. I was thinking for just a second about the sound of silence. You know? I think it was like... I'm trying to remember how the song goes. In these streets I walk alone. No, I do got it wrong. It's like narrow streets of cobblestone. Neath the halo of a street lamp, I turn my collar to the cold and damp. When my eyes were stunned by a flash of neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's see what stuff I can make with copper. Oh, you know, hold on. I probably should go to a crafting table before I do that. Oh, my caps lock is on. Nothing. It tells me I can't do anything with the copper. I can make a copper block. That's as much as I can do with it. There we go. It's shift. I keep forgetting that. But it looks pretty, so I'll still use it. Plus, it's giving me XP. So, let's see. What should I do now? I don't need to eat right now. I guess just keep mining out my little hovel until I get something that looks nice, and I can replace the gravel with cobblestone, and eventually cook the cobblestone into actual stone. I just realized something. Yep, I don't need a secret basement hole there because this cave system already leads to that. Might as well just kind of close back up this. There we go. And that way I have a spot to put a bed. Right in the cubby there. Maybe I'll put chests in the cubby, actually. That sounds like a better idea. Oh. I'll make another set of torches. I'm starting to get the hang of playing Minecraft again.
The next up is Roblox.
No. Mojang has not done anything nearly as scummy for me not to want to play their games. Plus, my priority is to play games that are fun right now for me. Fun and successful. So, DRG has been comparatively much more successful than other games I've played in the 3 streams that I've had. So, I am gonna play a lot of DRG. There we go, got some iron. Needed more of that. There's nothing else this way. So yeah, this cave, I definitely will now turn into just kind of a hovel and a home. Let's see. How do I make... Oh, there's... Now it updates with all the copper stuff I can make. Brush, it's copper and feather for some reason. The copper block I was talking about. Block of raw copper. That's diorite. That's wood. Boats, ladder cake, barrel. There's the pumpkin pie. I need sugar. I got plenty of pumpkin. I don't have sugar. I have a egg. Oh, lightning rod. Okay. So let me at least find some sugar when the sun comes back out. Sun's definitely not out yet. There we go. And afterwards I'll put some iron in and get some armaments. Oh, I'm a dingus, hold on. I'm a double dingus. Alrighty. Stretch my back real quick. Okay. And then let's see. Iron sword. Probably would be a good idea to get an iron helmet and boots. Maybe a bucket. Actually, I can make some flint too. There's a lot of stuff I can make with the iron. Okay. Clean up the entryway a little bit. Oh, there's bats flying around here. Hmm. Oh, hey, a lot more copper. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and do the important stuff. I will need flint and steel. I'll need a bucket. I will need shears. We're going to keep the bucket and shears on me. I'm going to put away the flint and steel, though. And I think that's all I need to go venture out. Make sure I have plenty of cobblestone. Credit sword, bucket. don't think I need anything else. I'll take cooked salmon with me, though, for food. Adventure is out there. So I need to find sugarcane. That's the goal. Sugarcane and sheep. Ooh, that would have been a nice room. Okay. Oh, that's a creeper. Let's not blow up to one this time. Try to double team me, bitches. Ow, Jesus, fuck. Scared the shit out of me. That's a beehive right there, I think. Yeet! Got him. That was a close one. And sheep. Motherfucker. I ain't even risking it. Doing the iron sword so he dies faster. Get as much of these sheep wool as I can and probably kill one of them. More pumpkins. I might as well just have like a whole pumpkin farm.
I always have a watermelon farm.
Watermelons are probably more useful. Chicken.
Yeah.
And another egg, so I can actually make another pie. Nope, a little bit of lag there. It's not lagging on my stream too, is it, Weep?
No, not really. It's not really. It's not really laggy.
Okay, that's good. I was worried that with some of the lag I was experiencing on my end, I was worried that it wasn't just input lag, that it was general lag. Because I know that's like the thing that I'm getting is that it's input lag. Okay. Got a little island bank over there. I came from over there, pointing that out so that I know which direction to go. Okay. I saw something to my left, so I was checking to see if that was dirt or not. Okay. I got an arrow for one of those skeletons, so that's useful. So I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to go just to this bank of water over here. And I'm going to head back the way I came. Alrighty. So how about this weather, am I right?
Weather, the freezing weather that we've been getting in Cali.
No, I'm referring... I did not mean to shear all that. But I was referring to the weather I'm experiencing in-game.
You know what? Something I do wish they would add to Minecraft is a temperature mode. I should say, where you need to craft something to go to that certain biome. Like if it's cold, and you make something that's like heat resistant. I should say, or like cold resistant.
Yeah, resistances and stuff. I
Or-
get the idea. Ow. I get the idea in concept, but in practice, I feel like as if mods already provide that service well enough.
That's what I'm saying. Well, it's just like the animals that we have already. They probably had mods before they even added that in the game.
I should have
Like
just taken a
armadillo,
water
there's probably
with
a
me
mod where
from
they
earlier.
added that already.
Yeah. Let me cut down these trees really quick, because that's going to be useful to have. After I chop down these trees and get back to my house, make a bed, I will need to probably be done with my stream, because I got other stuff I do have to do really quick.
And then hopefully when I start working, I'll be able to help Soccer out with her family problems.
We all do, man. But no amount of money is probably going to help familial problems. At most, you can just relieve her burden.
No, it's just so I can help her get to work. That's all I care about.
No. Like I said, that'll relieve her burden, but no matter what, she's going to have family problems, man.
I know, especially until she gets out there. But she's not going to move out until 2025.
Turns out that I didn't need to go to the store when mother had batteries.
Oh, yeah, you know what? You still got more batteries.
Yep. I found a pretty bad avatar. Well, that's someone I get into, but I'll do it later.
Oh,
Public Commando.
I was thinking about it. I did.
Republic Commando. Sorry, that's
no,
his
not
name.
this one. This is Captain Rex.
Oh, it is Rex. Yeah, you're right.
But I'm talking about a completely different. I'm talking about a completely different avatar. I'll wear it later. I'm going back to the now store.
Yeah. Sorry for misgendering your avatar, my bad.
Misgendering? You mean
Yeah, I thought weren't you wearing a girl?
Identifying a clone.
Weren't you wearing a girl avatar?
I'm not wearing a girl avatar. Do you see me wearing a girl avatar now?
Yeah.
I mean, Alistair's
Looks like
pretty
one.
fey.
Yeah.
I think he is actually asexual.
Is he like? What? Yeah, I would say is he asexual?
Yeah. Like, it's non-canonical canon.
Damn, everyone wants to join me. Like, Actually, I think it's best if I go to No World, so that way I'll interrupt Cole's stream.
No, it's okay. Like I mentioned, I'm probably going to end the stream here in a bit anyways, because I got some stuff to do, and I've been streaming for 4 hours.
I got
Okay. That's cool.
You're supposed to be like a Genji.
But look at this. You know, like, look at my skin. Look at my skin, and look at yours. That's the problem.
Yeah, I know.
Look, see?
I'm actually a little. How is that a problem?
I'm kidding.
Alright, I made a bed.
Ay, ay, ay. Te quiero
Ooh,
decir
okay.
algo, pero no quiero decir nada enfrente de...
It's a wonderful hour of streaming. Put everything in my chest. Yeah, I'll have to end it.
Alright, well, gente in the stream, it was nice meeting you. You follow me on TikTok at StormyFalco.
Hey, hold on. Hey, you can't just be promoting yourself.
You're my friend. You allow it. You.
You gotta ask me, bruh.
Alright. I'm sorry, bruh. Can I promote?
Make sure you guys follow both Switch. Get to 1 million followers. Help this man in need.
My goal is 10 right now. My goal is 10. So as long as you guys follow and one other person, I'm done with my first goal. Anyways.
Okay, guys, make sure you guys make him to 10 million followers, okay?
Oh, and then Lavender just lit everything on fire.
Sorry.
You're fine.
Again.
You want to wave goodbye to my my stream?
Wait, how do you? Because most.
Lavender, do you want to wave goodbye to my stream over here?
Give me a second.
Okay. Oh, you have the Puss in Boots death sickles.
Alright, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Alright, bye.
Bye-bye. Get this guy to 10 followers.
Join my Discord.
And add me too. Follow me too. Add Stormy Private.
Alrighty, have a good night.
Messing with your brother.